Welcome to an episode of Much Ado About Nothing. Our episode is Asterisk. That's the name of our episode today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, of course, we're here to talk about Thunderbolts and everything else that has happened. So, what's up, Joel? How are you doing?
Well, I'm good, Trayvon. How you doing?
I'm doing good. If y'all see me glitch out, just ignore it. but yeah,
Camera wonky today, right?
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's say, what should we get into first? What would you want to talk about first?
You want to get into the big shit right off the bat, or do you
Thunderbolts first?
Want to do, or you want to wait?
We can wait. We can wait. We can
All right, let's do the smaller stuff then.
Oh, he's commenting. He said.
Okay, yeah, good idea to wait then. So,
Okay.
What do you want? In the meantime, what did you want to talk about?
I know. I mean, I don't think Jawan. I don't know if Jawan's watching Andor. I know I'm not. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, I could talk a little bit of Andor. Yeah. This week was very intense. I will say. It's the most different Star Wars feels is in this show. Honestly, because it feels more. It obviously is taken way more seriously. The actors take the story way more. Like they're told to take it more seriously. It's written more seriously. You could feel like it's
gravity to it.
Yeah, there's a lot more gravity. The people die in this episode, and if you feel it, it's different. You know, before people get shot, and it's kind of like whatever. Mm-hmm. It feels different when they die in this, especially this one.
Okay.
Yeah, especially the last 3 episodes, the ones that just came out.
Diz wants to join Thunderbolts. When we talk about Thunderbolts.
Okay, come join us, people. Whoever wants to. Well, not anybody, but you know, those that know us. Please join. But yeah, Andor was great. I thought all 3, especially the last 2, because it just you could feel it. Getting to Rogue One, now you're starting to see more where everything's starting to come together. It's very much a political drama. You do have to pay attention. Yeah. It can bore you if you don't, pay attention because it's mostly just a lot of talking.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand people that get bored, especially the first half of this show for some reason. Even the last season, it's very slow. And then it takes a while to actually pick up, and then it gets kind of really, really good. Like right now, as we're at the middle, or past the middle at this point, but it's really good. Like these last couple episodes, I'm like, oh shit, shit's getting real. Without getting into specifics.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm sure the people that's watching, they've seen it. So I mean, I don't know if spoilers will really be bad. I said I don't think spoilers be bad if you did want to do that. I mean.
No, I don't want to spoil anything, but because it's not like there's a lot of major spoilers anyway. But this week is the first time we get to. I don't want to spoil that either. It's but there's here. If you know Rogue One, you know that Andor has a partner more or less, right? He has someone that he works with, and you don't really see him a lot in this show. But he finally pops up. You're like, okay, finally. Without getting into specifics. But I like that part. We'll spoil it once it's over. Then I can get into more detail about it. But I really like so far, where we've gone. And I think there's 3 more episodes. And I think I just might watch Rogue One after we're done.
So is this it? Like this after this? Oh, yeah. So you're really getting to the end of this.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after the next 2 episodes, it goes probably, I'm assuming, right into Andor.
Oh, welcome, Didge.
Hello. I was still getting my camera and stuff together.
I saw you. I was like, boom.
No, yeah, I'm good.
What up, man?
How's it going?
We're talking some Andor if you want to weigh in.
I have not watched any of this week's episodes because I was at Thunderbolts yesterday.
But you know what? It's fucking great.
It is. I'm loving what I've seen so far.
The last 2 episodes.
Okay. I've been hearing a lot of people say that it's the 3 episodes a week is killing me.
It's
that's a lot. That's a lot to have to watch a week.
It is. Because I've watched. I watched the first 2, or not the first 2, but the most recent 2 yesterday, and I finished the 3rd one today.
I
'Cause
saw
it's just
AJ was in the
a
comments
lot.
saying he's watching all 6 this week. AJ, there are 9 out by
There are
now.
9, yeah.
You might want to add 3 to that.
Yeah, it's 9, bro.
He can
You'll
do
be
it.
busy.
He
I
sees 4
believe it.
moves in a day. He can do it.
Yeah,
I believe
I
it.
don't know how he do it. That's a lot.
That is a lot. I don't like being. I love the theater, but man, like,
In the same day is crazy.
yeah, that's too much. Too much for me. It's a lot of sitting. I like to lay down. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind, but that's a lot. Anyway, we can move on from Andor, considering I'm the only one that's watched everything. So,
If you haven't watched it from the 6 that I've seen, you should watch it. They're great.
yeah, it's good. It's a good show.
They're great.
I was telling like Trevon, there's a lot of talking, and it might bore
Mhm.
you, but it's very well written, well acted, well played, very well played.
It's
And
definitely a drama.
oh yeah, yes. I was telling him it was a political drama.
Yes.
For sure. It's crazy. And then the weight of it gets bigger this week for sure. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
good.
it makes sense because especially with next week's being the last chunk, and it's supposed to lead right into Rogue One, so you kind of
Yeah.
you kind of got to start getting there.
I'm not gonna lie, like this week they hit home a little bit, like in terms of like it touches on shit where like, oh, that's some real shit going on right now.
Mm.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. But we can move on from that. So there are no digs.
Okay.
Um,
I guess we could talk about Last of Us.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm trying to remember what
Is
happened.
episode 4 days? Joel wasn't sure.
Yes, that sounds right. 'Cause I think there's 3 more left.
There we go.
God, 3 left only?
Yeah, they're only doing 7 episodes this season for some reason.
I thought it was it less this year or more next year? Is that what it is?
So it's less in this season. I don't know if they've said how many we're getting.
I thought it was
In the
10
third-
and 9. That's what I thought it was.
So it was 9 last season
Okay.
and then 7 this season.
Oh Lord. And then 9 next season, I think.
Probably. I haven't heard anything about the number of episodes.
3 more. That's wild. Okay, yeah. I feel like we're moving along very quickly in that show. I'm like, wow. I mean they are it's hard because it's been a while since I played the game. So I'm like, like I said, like getting past the fact that we all know Joel died. We're past that point.
Yeah.
That happened sooner in the game than I think a lot of people remember. And it happens very quick in the show. So that's why, to me, it didn't bother me that it happened in the second episode. I probably would have waited to the third. But,
Yeah.
The second episode was fine. Because I'm like, it happened fairly early. And there's a lot more to the game. And now you're getting a lot more of those characters from the game. Because you're seeing Wolf. And you're seeing the fuck are they called? The people in the cloaks. The Scars. Scars, right? Some shit like that.
It's I can't remember. I was just talking about them.
Yeah, there was a a big nude scene. You saw Pecker and everything. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that was wild. That shocked me a lot.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Wow, that was pretty sad too. And it's our first time seeing what's his name in the show.
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah, played by
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey. Yes,
I was glad that they brought him. Like, obviously, he's not the first voice actor from the game to reprise their role, but I like Jeffrey Wright, so I was like, I'm glad he got a chance to.
Yeah, I forgot what her name from last year. She did her.
Marlene did.
Yeah,
I can't remember the actress's name.
Well, I love that they did it again this season, and they'll probably do it again in the third season. I would not be surprised.
It's just funny.
Wow.
It's just like, oh shit, I need to watch episode 4.
It was a good episode. I think some of the things that Mike was talking about in the group chat, just in Discord, about the changes that they're making to this story versus the game.
Yeah.
I do kind of understand. Again, I think just still the biggest choice. I want to see how how the changes they're making are going to interact the rest of the series. Like,
right.
Obviously, everything that's going on with Tommy, he was a big driving force in sort of her decisions moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So I am so interested in how they're going to they're going to take that part out, and what is it going to mean for this, like for her choices moving forward.
Yeah, I do like. Here's the thing, I because I don't remember as much. Because I only played I went through it one time.
Okay, fair.
So I remember pieces of it throughout. So I do remember Tommy going nuts.
Yeah, he's just too calm for me. Like he's trying to be mature and like level headed with his grief, and that is fine.
That's fine.
That is fine, but that is not that.
That's not how it was.
Right. and that told a lot for the story. So.
But like, it's not too far. Like, I don't know if he shows the next episode, but we're not too far from him showing up. You know what I mean?
That is also true. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, does he do it? Because again, the intentions are a little different. Like he's like, I don't need nobody either. I'm gonna go out there and go find them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's the fact that he didn't go off immediately at first. Like,
right.
Granted, I guess we had a time jump, so they could make it as a part of flashbacks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems super calm though, so it didn't.
That's fair. He's like you said, he's internalizing. He's trying not to freak out. Mm-hmm. You can tell it's bothering him, but he's not like in the game. He was
hot-headed in the game.
Very upset. Yeah, he was wild motherfucker out there. He's getting himself killed. Crazy man. And obviously, there's other people that show up. I don't want to name names, but yeah, I look forward to seeing how that all plays out. Because already, like watching this episode, whoever does the set design for the shit is
they are doing great with that. Yeah.
They're great. Like, I'm like, oh, well, that's right out the game. It feels like you're watching it play out in real life. It's pretty cool. They did a really good job with that. And man, it was quick as nasty looking.
I'm also shocked that I thought when Dina was saying like I'm not gay and like they went through all that last episode, I thought they were going to play the will they won't they for the rest of the series. Like not series, but the rest of the season at least. Like it was the next episode. I was like, what? Now it just makes it seem way less pointless.
Yeah, they were just flirting. To me, it was like because in the game again, it happens fairly quickly.
Yeah,
they don't really beat around the bush too much there. And they kind of get, and then of course people show up. We're close to that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that adaptation. But like this week, like the train scene, like that was fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
Man, two of them working together was really good. Her explaining that she was pregnant to her, I think that played out differently.
Yes. Ellie didn't make that. I'm gonna be a dad joke. That's the only thing I remember being different.
Okay.
Just because
I don't remember that either. So
it seemed weird in the moment, and so then I think it was Christian who ended up posting like they had somebody took the games version versus the show's version. I didn't really care regardless, but it was different.
I like when they do that though. You're like, this is how it played out here. It's how it played out here, and you see it's either almost the same or very different. And like, I guess this week was like, oh well, she took it very differently there.
Right. I liked how she had to sort of explain how she was bitten, like, or just her immunity. Like, obviously we saw a version of it in the game and everything, but you could see the emotion in this one, like
oh, I got shit.
She looked distraught.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh no!" As soon as she looked at it, like turned around, like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to shoot you right now." See, here's the problem.
I guess it makes sense though. Like, imagine you went on this cross country trip with somebody, and the one person you are with, you like, shit, I gotta kill them. They got turned on. It's over.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna be out here alone.
Right. Like, do you continue on your trip after that? Do you just go home? Like, what do you do?
She like, this ain't my fight no more.
Right.
Like, I was said okay. I didn't say yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's a whole different story afterwards. The pregnant lady by herself against.
Right. That's what makes it even more crazy.
Yeah. It does get away. It does get a little bit more wild after this too. Because I saw like the preview for next week. Oh, they're gonna do the building.
Which makes sense. I mean, now knowing that there's only 7 episodes, we got to kind of start getting to the meat of this.
Yeah. And like this next episode is pretty cool because, well, I don't know. I just know that in the game it was like that building scene.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of shit going on. I wonder how they adapt that. That was a wild to play through. You know what I mean? I know that.
Did you see that? True to the game. Viewership took a steep decline after Joel's death.
I did not notice that. I didn't look it up, but I'm not surprised.
I saw an article they were talking about it. I'm gonna see if I can find it again real quick, but I think it was I want to say it was like 15 or 20%.
Oh Lord, he's first of all, he was the main character, played very very popular actor, and then you killed him. Like what the? It's hard to come back from that. And look, in the game, he was a very popular. He was the main character of the first game. Now he wasn't played by a major actor, but still, you were connected to him. You played with him the whole first game.
Yeah,
and you play a little bit with him in the next second game. They take him away from you, and then they make you play with the villain. You know what I mean? Like, villain, not really, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it was emotional trauma, that whole game. Wait, what happened?
It says that it was down 31%. And then the Rotten Tomatoes score slid down 19 percentage points. So like people were, but it's true. Like you said, I think all the gamers are like, yeah, now you know what we felt.
Yeah, that's exactly. It was bad. Like, I felt like it was gut wrenching.
Yeah, and they didn't have the anger of having to be Abby right after that.
Right. That's like, my problem. Like, you out here now play with her. What do you mean?
Like, you didn't have that.
Exactly. It was torture. I was like, this is crazy. And they still haven't shown that. So I look forward to seeing how they have that side of it eventually. Which maybe that'll happen the next season. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know how they piece it out.
I'm curious to see what type of flashbacks they're going to do, because I remember the episode, like during that, like right after the episode, rather, they were already saying like, "Oh, this ain't the last you're gonna see of Pedro Pascal." They were trying to stave off the viewership decline. They were like, "Look, no, he'll still show up in some way. He'll still be here somehow." So it's like clearly they're playing flashbacks.
Yeah, right. Oh man, yeah, they have to do something, I guess. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe there's a fly. There's got to be at least maybe one more episode with him in it.
Mm-hmm.
You would imagine, right? I don't know how, but
something. I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, so far so good. I think the show's been really good. Again, it's made some choices, but fairly. I mean, at least they picked up the action. That's what was my biggest issue with the first season. Not that that was bad. It just was not enough of certain things, like them fighting, how you play through the game, fighting certain people. Like when she took out the one dude and choked him out and shit.
Yeah.
When they were, I love that because I'm like, I don't remember doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like stuff like that I like, because like that reminded me of what I did in the game during this.
Right. You know what I mean? I get that. Yeah, I think overall I think they're doing a good job. There are some choices that I'm just like, did you need to make that, and what is it going to mean for the end? So I'm like kind of weary about it, but I mean I'm still entertained week to week, so that's fine.
Right. Fair enough.
Oh, Jamie's here.
Jaime.
You didn't know I was here?
No, you had your camera off, so I thought maybe you just logged in just to log in. I didn't know you were actually sitting there.
No, man, I'm putting on lotion so I don't look all and y'all can hear my microwave going on.
Oh man, it's a hot mess.
You just
listen.
You all over the place.
No, listen. Y'all know I come to the gym.
Look. Last time you had your feet out, now you talk about lotion on.
Oh my God! That was a whole different thing. I thought you was on my team.
What kind of show are y'all running here?
I'm like, what's going on now?
I just got out of the shower. Okay, that's the only reason I'm putting lotion on.
You're way too comfortable for the show, man.
What kind of show are y'all putting on here, man?
Listen, I'm trying to get y'all viewers. Get y'all viewers up. DJB, how could you? And two, DJB.
Baby about to turn the camera out with rollers and shit.
Oh, not like that. You know, not gonna lie. I forget what. Oh, it was Ghost of Yote. When that trailer dropped in the morning, I was like, when people judge me if I did this with my rollers, and I'm like, yes, they
100%.
Yes, I took them down.
I would have been the person to judge. I would have definitely commented.
Listen, see, so Berlizzi can make the do-rag cool again, but I can't wear my roller, or not the do-rag, it was the bonnet. He can make the bonnet cool again, but I can't wear my rollers. I can't wear my rollers.
That's how it works.
That's crazy.
Lotioning up is a crazy combo.
Eating it. What do you want me to do? Okay.
I was just addressing the comments. You know, that was a funny comment.
You want me to be moisturized?
That was a funny comment. You know, that is a wild combo.
Maybe we were talking Last of Us.
Yes, I'm moisturizing like the zombies. Yes.
They don't moisturize.
They do not look moisturized.
They don't. Yeah, I like the episode. I do feel like the one thing for me that made me kind of cringe, and like this is a consistent thing across like media in general. Sometimes when people are like getting into things and like, oh god, I don't know, and I feel like Mike was making a comment that like they didn't age Ellie up in the writing of this. I don't know if I fully agree. But at the same time, I feel like I know Ellie too well to the point where like I don't want to see like what she be getting up to, you know. So when they started like getting, I was like, God, wait, no.
Who was it who was like immediately going to smash after saying you pregnant is crazy?
Bro, see, that was so you know, actually that's another layer to it that I
was gonna say, was that you who put it in Discord? Because that had me crying.
I didn't make any comments on this because I'm like, I don't know if it's safe to make any comments.
Oh god.
But so Dina's been staring at her all night because she thought like Ellie was gonna turn or whatever. Then she doesn't turn. And she's like, yeah, I got something to tell you. Like, you're immune. I'm pregnant. Let's bang. And I'm like, you don't even know if like she could like spread it to you. You just like getting in there already. Like that's kind of.
She looked at it like, all right, she survived. Let's go. Like,
yeah, I was like, I feel like this is a weird direction to go. And I'm like, did this happen in the game? And then I looked and I'm like, no, it didn't happen in the game. Like, yeah,
it wasn't that graphic. It wasn't as graphic. Yeah,
they like connect at a different point that I feel like makes more sense rather than like, oh, you just found out she's not immune. Let's bang.
You're pregnant? Let's get it on.
Right? Yeah. Like let's make you more pregnant. Like I don't know. Like that was just crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I can't watch my baby girl Ellie get down. I couldn't do it. I had to step away for a moment. But that was my only thing. I really liked that they added the beginning with Isaac, and kind of like context as to like him being a Federal soldier and realizing like, yo, this is whack. I need to get out of here. I don't know if that was in the game, but I liked that introduction of him and showing that like, you know, at least at the time he was a man of the people and felt like he was doing the right thing for the collective. Right. Now I don't know so much.
He was trying to fight the man. Now he's become the man.
Yeah. I was gonna say, he was barely a man of the people at that time. Well, Federal was doing a lot. You're right.
Yeah, right. Josh Peck. I was like, hey, Josh, get in here.
I was dying because I didn't realize it was him at first until his last line, and then obviously he dies right after that. I'm like, was that Josh Peck? I had to go rewind it.
Josh Peck, yeah. That was great. I was like, good for Josh. I like that. I like to see him in more things. And then the freaking, I think one of the best scenes of the episode has to be Isaac torturing that dude, because just like that interaction was crazy. The Seraphite, the actor who played him, scene to he was so good. He was really, really good. Why do you think it's a crazy scene? I think the drama was really good.
That scene was so fucked up.
It was, but that's why it was very impactful to me, because I'm like, damn, like this is crazy.
That's fair.
That performance was amazing. I that guy. Hopefully one day people will know your name, because not that they don't already. I guess me specifically, because that was a crazy performance. That was a crazy performance. I really thought that was great. I was like, damn, that. I was shook. I was shook after I watched that. So that was good.
Well, that's good. That was, I mean, it was a good episode. Can't argue there.
It was.
And I look forward to seeing the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Trayvon, what else we got? Come back, please. Still there?
Nah, he left.
Trayvon on vacation. Son of a bitch.
No. Did he have the run of the show?
Well, I had to pick or whatever pictures. I don't remember. He wrote the notes down, so now I gotta go look. Son of a bitch.
Well, while Joel's looking for the notes, what else did actually, I want to talk about things that happen in the game that haven't happened yet, but I cannot. I cannot.
Super spoiler. They might change something, but about it.
Yeah, they might. It might not even happen in the show.
I doubt it'll be anything.
I mean, but we don't know until we know.
That's right.
You can't say anything.
Right.
You can't say anything.
That's why I don't say nothing.
Yeah. I really enjoy Dina's character. I said that last week. I'll say it again. I think she's really good, except for this part where she was like, "I'm pregnant, let's bang." I was like, I don't know what was going on with that. Everything else I've seen though, I'm like, yeah, she's great. She's cool.
Look,
she's a ride or die person, man, and I can relate to that. I feel like I'm a ride or die person, so I relate to her.
Look at you, ride or die.
Yeah. Sometimes to a fault, man. Sometimes to a fault. I'm not dying for anybody yet. No,
What are you into?
No, what do you mean? What am I into?
That means you were back.
Of course, you would come back now.
Well, yeah, I'm here. I mean, I don't got nothing to say about the show. So
we were trying to move. Oh my god, he left again. We were trying to move on, and you weren't here.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It's okay.
But y'all still talk. I heard y'all still talk about it.
That's because you were gone.
Space. Yeah.
My bad. What we talking about now? What y'all talking about? Let's see.
What you got? Yeah.
We're gonna go Thunderbolts now.
Thunderbolts.
Everybody saw it, right?
Yep,
we did.
All right.
Let's do it then.
Let's talk about it. The new Avengers. Fucking spoiled. Boom. There you go.
Oh wow! You feel
you're not even the first to do that. Marvel beat you to
that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Marvel spoiled that.
They've been saying it all week.
They sure fucking did.
It's crazy because the movie just came out. Like they didn't even wait a week. A full week.
They did not. I was a little upset because I was like, "Come on, man! That was one of the funnest parts of the movie. Was like that reveal."
It's so crazy to me that they spoiled that, but Taskmaster is in all of these, like all of these different ads and the pictures, and it's like, bro, she died within 5 minutes of the movie.
Listen.
Yo, for real. That's only to throw people off. So people go like, "Oh man," and then they're like, "Oh shit," because no one saw it coming. She's all over the advertisements and shit.
You could have did that with the name though, and it's like,
yeah, you're absolutely right. But they can't. Like they don't show Sentry everywhere either in the marketing.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this is Bob. So we know Bob. If you watch the movie, you know Bob. But yeah, I did. So overall, did y'all enjoy the movie?
I did. I did. I thought it was really good. I had a great time with it. It was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be going into it.
Really?
I didn't expect them to have that many jokes. Like this was almost a full-blown comedy. Like there were jokes almost every scene. And
moments for sure. Oh.
She said her computer crashed.
Oh.
And so I think, like I said, I wasn't expecting that, but it was intertwined with the action. And I like how they kind of got the villain out of there because I was really confused as how this team was going to beat Sentry.
Yeah.
So the way that they actually did it in the end, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That works because y'all weren't doing this any other way. And then go ahead.
No, I said apparently the director literally wanted the ending to be that way, regardless of how it ended. He wanted to end it with a big hug, apparently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It fits the movie. Like it fits
does.
This team.
It does.
I mean, sorry. No, I was saying the same thought. You know, when Sam was going against the Red Hulk, I was like, you can't beat him. So, like, we got to figure it out. Like, you know, so it makes sense.
Talk him down.
Yeah.
The second time that happened this year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I like it that way rather than having the villain do something dumb to lose. Like I forget, it was a book I was reading.
Getting beat by ants.
I mean, that's a perfect example. Where it's like there was a book I was reading where it's like it was basically talking about a lot of comic book villains and how in the comics, because they come back, obviously a defeat isn't a end, but in movies
it could be.
It almost feels like it always is. And so you can't, like, these super powerful villains, you gotta almost give them like a fatal flaw to lose. And I like that they sort of circumvented that this time, where it's like he has a fatal flaw to lose, but it's not a fatal flaw to lose where you know you're never going to see them again. Where it's like far too many times we always end the movie like, man, that villain was great. It sucks that they're probably not coming back.
Right, exactly. Is it dead or almost dead or not? You don't know what happened.
Right, right.
It's one of those things. But Sentry's not a bad guy. Boyd is
right
a bad guy, but not even because they're just like two halves of a whole, right? And it's like he can't that's the reason he won't bring him back out, because he can't control the Void. He can't.
Right.
Darkness. And that's like depression. That's kind of what it's a metaphor for depression. You can't hold it back, right? So the real villain was Val at the end of the day.
Oh, for sure.
That was, she was trying to hide all that shit. She found it's official because they finally made it official that she's the one that bought the tower.
Right.
Which they ended up using at the end. But who knew that was just going to end up being the new Avengers Tower? You know what I mean? Instead of just Avengers
Tower. Oh my God! All the rumors going around. Oh, it's going to be the Baxter Building. It's going to be this. It's going
It should have been if the Fantastic Four were in that universe. That would have been awesome. That's what I always want. That's what I wanted. But yes, now that this makes way more sense now that Dal has it. I'm like, why? And when I first saw it, because you saw it in the trailer, I was like, I don't know if I like that. Like, it's all this waiting for this. We expected this to be a thing, and it turned out to be Val has it. Now it's like, oh, it's not that bad now.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is killing it as Val. Like, I really.
She's great.
She's just great in almost anything that she does. So I'm not. I was not like I wasn't expecting it, but I like what she's doing with the character.
I agree. Do you have a favorite character? Did anybody have
on the team?
Bob.
Bob is your favorite?
As Bob? We know why Bob is his favorite.
I know why Bob.
that was very easy.
So happy he's still there. I was like, yes, this is good. This is good. I enjoy you.
I enjoy you is crazy.
Relax there, buddy.
Oh man,
he's so cute and powerful. I love it. I love
it. I've never heard such a thing.
I haven't either.
Good one. Did you say anything? I forget.
No, because I like the team. My favorite of all of them is probably Yelena, just because we know her the most. I like what they do. I like how they're doing her character. Yeah. But like what they did with Ghost was really good. Like I didn't leave thinking, like I didn't go into this movie thinking like, man, glad to see some more Ghost. And throughout the movie, I'm like, okay, I don't mind this character. Same with Walker. Like he was an asshole throughout of it, but it was so funny.
It was
a funny asshole. It's very true. It's so funny about Ghost. One of the only characters that had powers that were very different from everyone else's, which is like she stood out at the very least.
Yeah.
The others are kind of similar, aside from Yelena, obviously. But you have basically 3 super soldiers, and then 2. And you have a widow, which is Yelena, and then you have Ghost, with like phasing abilities, which is pretty cool. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I think what's funny about her design in this movie, and I'm not sure if it's something that she or he, because I think it goes to the guy in the comics, had looked like this in the comics. I don't remember it specifically, but there was. I don't know if anybody can find it. There was a New Avengers, when the first New Avengers came out, the comic book. There was a character that looked just like Ghost.
Really?
In that comic, yeah. And it was an error. It wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to end up being Ronan, who eventually becomes Ronan. But it was just something that looked just like Ghost. And everyone, like, I remember when that came out, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And it turned out to be it was an action. That wasn't supposed to be released that way.
I definitely like the change in the design from Ant-Man. Like that. Oh, that.
Yes.
Design. Oh,
that one looked a little buggy. Literally,
that one I did not like. Like I said, just going into this movie, I was like, she's not a character I care that much about. but throughout the movie, it definitely grew.
Yeah, I mean, they made that character interesting. I mean, not that they made her interesting. Like, I don't think, again, Ghost, I believe, was a male character in the comics, and they made her. And if you watch Ant-Man and the Wasp, she's the daughter of a classic Ant-Man villain.
Bro, I completely forgot. Oh, dang, I'm knocking stuff over. I was like, why are they not talking about Ghost in this movie? I feel like everybody else got touched on. And then I'm like, I feel like she was from something else. Like, oh, it was Ant-Man. I don't remember anything about that movie. So I'm like, who the frick is Ghost?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm explaining it. But yeah, that's who Ghost is. She is the daughter of I forget his name, something Starr, Martin Starr, who's Eggman in the comics. Not in the movies, we never really. Only that one scene in the movie, which is like a funny nod to that character because that was a weird character for the comics anyway.
What matters is she can phase in and out of this reality.
She can phase and she can phase.
She's like Nightcrawler a little bit. Based on how she like said it in the
she got turned.
She was like, I need to see where I'm going, or I'll get stuck in the goddamn wall. Oh, the same thing Nightcrawler would say. Oh,
that's funny, it's Nightcrawler. I thought that Void when you get to actually is he called Void or what do you call the dark version?
Yeah, the Void. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought he kind of looked like Nightcrawler with just like the darkness in the eyes. I can't remember when Nightcrawler was like that, but I'm like, it kind of made me think of him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. The Void was creepy, man. All darkness and just the beady eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting design. I'm like, all right, I can take this.
It helped them a lot. They got away, nobody realizing who it was afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because they were,
you can't tell. I was like, "You lucky boy," because they were like, "He's a new Avenger." No.
Yo, that scene where Red Guardian saves the little girl and then Void takes her out the next instant, I was like, "Yo,
that was crazy."
I didn't think they were gonna do that, but I was like, "Oh, they're gonna do it." Because when he said it, I was like, "Okay, he saved her." And she was like, "Oh, so happy." I was like, "Oh God."
I didn't think that. I was like, "Okay, he saved her," and I'm thinking like, "Oh, these people around here, they're cheering for them. They all about to go." I didn't expect her to be one of them.
The whole city almost got taken. Yeah. It was like, boop. Then you find out it's like a nightmares realm, basically.
Right.
It's like weird, and then when you can get popped back in, basically.
But the crazy thing about that though is like, where did the little girl go? Like, what is she seeing? Like, that's the thing I would like. Nightmares. That is so terrible.
That's the crazy part. Like, you know how much therapy that city's gonna need.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was saying. I said they need multiple rounds. They've been blipped. They've been like whatever the hell is going on with Kingpin. Like, it's a lot of shit going on in this city.
Yeah, I need to know timing by this point because where was Spider-Man during this? Where was Daredevil? How did Kingpin react to this?
They were all Nightmare Realm. That's all.
I didn't think about it until I moved here, and I'm like, damn, why is all the terrible things in Marvel movies happen in New York?
Yeah, it really does.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's funny because you're like, I wonder there's no way you could get insured in that city.
Oh yeah, the invasion from the Shatari, all that shit happened in New York. That's a lot of it's a lot of therapy,
That's a lot of shit. This is a come live here at your own risk.
Definitely move away.
This is home.
Rent better be cheap in Marvel, New York.
We got it. If people are moving out, like we'll bring the taxes down or something. I don't know.
That's what I was just saying, DJV. Rent better be cheap in Marvel, New York.
That's right. Yeah, the only way you're getting people to stay at this point. It's fucking insane. Because you can go through all the movies and like a majority of the biggest shit happens there.
Even
not everything, but most.
You could tell that they were going through it so much during the fight scene when they broke into the tower at first. They ran through it. You could just see the people in the background. They kind of looked, but they were going about their day. Like they were like, damn, another thing. Well,
they're like, oh, that's Avengers Tower. Shit. They'll be alright over there. Like, let's go.
I knew they were doing something. Oh fuck, here we go. Luckily, like the fallout wasn't bad. Like
right.
The worst thing that happened was the crane fell.
Right.
I think that was. I think that was funny. She was like, I just put the drywalls up. Like
that was funny.
Up. Like just come up. Oh my god. I was like, why is she so calm?
Just chilling.
Look, so I mean, let me. That was okay. I'm gonna put out my like 2 or 3 issues I had. Right. So that was one of them. So one of them when they got up there, they were talking to her, right? And then all of a sudden, Bob was protecting her. I was like, she just tried to incinerate you in that room. Why did you all of a sudden switch to listening to her that fast? Like, you ain't been with her that long. Like, and she's not, you didn't know she had a kill switch thing because she kept hiding it from you. So it's not like she was like making you do this. I didn't understand.
Important.
Yeah, that's he was somebody who needed somebody to believe in him. And he was willing to latch on to the first person, and she was like, "Look, I believe in you wholeheartedly."
Yeah, because you see at the
she's just trying to incinerate you. Like, what you mean?
Not just.
Listen, at the thing where Yelena and all of them are fighting, like he immediately latched onto Yelena, but like,
right.
Yelena was trying to get him. Like everybody else was trying to get him like moments before. So clearly that don't matter to him.
Well, I think it was
trying to kill him.
No, Yelena kept trying to get him, like, even when he was saying that I can help, she was like, no, you need to just stay away. Like, even when he had the gun, she kept being like, this is just for your safety. You can't help us. So when Val was like, you can not only help me, you can help the city, you can help the whole world. He felt like he had a bigger purpose. And that's exactly what he latched onto.
Yeah. And at that point, he was probably feeling himself. He was like,
"Oh yeah." By then, yeah.
Look what I could do.
Yeah.
I mean, it did that when it was look, Yelena, look what I can do now. I don't know. Like it didn't have to be like I just didn't understand that. I was like, I don't.
What's the thing? He didn't attack them. It attacked him, and it's like one of those things where like he's just like guarding her, and it's like because that's kind of how he felt. What he felt he needed to do.
Because like even when he felt like they're not a threat to me, that's obviously why he stopped. He was like, this is pointless.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna do this shit. And then she's like, "What are you doing? You gotta finish the job." And he's like, "I'm why? They can't hurt me." Like,
and then
I'm not hurting nobody.
That I'm a god. I know that's right. That's right. Tell her. Shut up.
I hope they do kind of. I don't know, somebody rehabilitates him to where he can like use his powers without crashing out. Because I'm like, if he is more powerful than all the Avengers combined, I'm like, we don't need any other heroes. Just send Sentry to go do everything.
Oh God,
that's always been the issue.
And then they punch him enough, they turn into the void.
See, that's why he got to stop crashing out. He'll be fine.
Yeah. It's always happens with him. Like they'll let him out, they'll have to put him away. And they let him out, and they have to put him away
until you can't stop him anymore.
To DJ V's comment above this, if they wouldn't have already gave us the Doomsday casting, I would have thought that. But like when it happened, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's because in the trailer it looked like he just threw him out there. They didn't show them pulling him back in.
Right, but I'm saying like even watching, because we had the Doomsday casting, I know that obviously Red Guardian is going to be in that. So I was like, oh, okay.
I also didn't expect them to give him telekinetic powers. I know he had psychic powers, but like
they gave him everything.
Look, he had that. He had. I think he heated the arm. He heated the gun with his eyes. I said, "Oh shit, I like this."
Yeah, it was
all these abilities. I was like, this is great.
It's ridiculous. Every time they use this character.
But I do see it being difficult. Like, what can you do with him?
It's tough. It's tough, and that's why they kind of have him on ice right now. And he's kind of going to be their Hulk. Like, we got a Sentry.
He was like, guys, I can't do that. What if I start turning like?
Right?
Like they're like, well, we don't give a damn right now. Put them in the mirror, the nightmare.
Yeah, your break glass just in case of emergency. Like, oh fuck, fine.
Put Doom in a nightmare convention. Put him in there. Just throw him in there. He'll be all right. Let him relive whatever he did. I don't know. Yeah, I enjoy it. Look, the movie was so great. They're so fun. The team is fun. Yeah, I enjoyed all of that. Val's very smart. I give it to her. Like, man, she was like, I need help, and she did it just so they would hear her and come over there. I thought that was so clever. I was like, okay, this was very smart of you. Now they can't kill you right here.
Yeah, in public.
Yeah.
She had that the weight on the other side would like press and shit. Oh, you bitch. Very similar to Dark Avengers. Like when the scene is very similar to the Dark Avengers when they appear. But and that was Norman that did that, obviously. But I thought that was cool. That was really cool. I'm like, because I always figured that this. Bobby?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I always figured this would be where they were. I expected them to become the Avengers. I expected most of how it played out to play out. I was just maybe a little off on the events of when, where, and how. And then it jumps 13 fucking months, right?
14.
Yeah.
14 months. Mm-hmm. Right, so, woof, that's a hell of a jump. Those post-credit scenes. When they became, because it's the post-credits and you get to see all the advertising as they're the new Avengers. That was fun.
Yeah.
They got their
have y'all been seeing the big giant Wheaties box that've been in all the theaters and
stuff? I love it. I love the Wheaties boxes and all the magazines and people say praising them. Some people saying nah, who are they? Type shit, negative shits. I thought that was funny. Now they have the tower. Red Guardian is a fool. Adventures with Z.
That was so funny. I know Wendell Pierce's character got to be sick though. The other congressman.
Yes,
I know he's sick. Like
Congressman Gary.
He probably just quit. He said, "You know what? I'm sorry. Fuck this. Fuck this shit.
I'm done with this shit, man. I'm done.
Then we don't get shit done here. Fuck this."
She's the head of the new Avengers. What the fuck?
I was gonna say earlier though, I think Val on a couple different occasions was talking about Oscorp and things related to
Oxcorp.
Yeah.
Oscorp.
Yeah, it's a different one for her. Whatever her thing is.
Yeah.
OS. I think it was OXE.
I think so.
Yeah. We saw it a few times.
Yeah, it was Ox. Weird.
Yeah.
Thought you were getting you a Spider-Man connection. That would have been something. You need some of these because again, too much is happening in New York for nobody to be saying anything.
I mean, as far as we know, there was no Osborn in that universe at the time. So.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So that's why it's one of those it would have been cool, but maybe the next universe,
maybe.
Next.
What was I gonna say? Oh, how do we like the post-credit scene?
The first one?
The second.
Last.
The first one was funny. That was
the first one was really funny.
Yeah, first one was
the second one, it's interesting. I think obviously I saw it after all you guys. So I felt like I was just listening to another podcast by listening to all the voice messages on Discord. And I think it was you who was saying it, Trayvon. Like, man, they really gonna spoil Fantastic Four like this? Like,
yeah.
Really, I feel like you kind of knew what was coming,
right?
With Fantastic Four, but to get confirmation is kind of crazy.
Because that was a theory that a lot of us had, but it was just I didn't think they would actually confirm it for the damn movie come out.
I was gonna say not before the movie. Yeah,
so their world is dying. That's what I got from that. So them people dead. That's what I got.
That universe is fucked. We've known that though for a
minute. We will protect you. Lies.
We will try to protect you.
As that might have been as they were leaving. Like, we will protect you. All right, we out. Yo, let's go.
Why you get on the ship? Well,
you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe that's that part in the trailer, the Fantastic Four trailer, where you see the ship kind of flying into Earth, then it looks like it's blowing up and stuff. Maybe it's reversed. It's coming out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just to throw you off. Yeah, it looks like they're going towards Earth, and maybe it should be coming in. Coming out.
Well, as soon as I saw that scene with her looking down, looking all sad and shit, I said, "Oh, they dead." All those people dead. That baby's on this ship. Well, we gotta get out of here. that's what that is. I thought that was crazy.
So, that is interesting. So, look, it was a big teaser. Obviously, they teased Fantastic Four coming off from a multiversal, whatever they called it.
It's an extra dimensional ship.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, extra dimensional.
Red Guardian, what is that? What is that? We don't know what's going on. And apparently they're having issues fighting over the name Avengers with Sam's version of the Avengers.
That was interesting too.
That was funny.
Apparently they don't get told about anything that's going on in space.
Yeah, because there's shit going on and they're like out of touch with everything. You're like, wait a minute, why don't tell us anything?
Hey, Fury tells Sam.
That's what it
is. Not them, which is so funny.
Yeah, because they're the government sanctioned team, so they only get whatever Val gives them. You know.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. I like the dispute between the new Avengers and the old, I don't know what's called, original Avengers.
The official ones, the real
official ones. Copyright Avengers.
Copyright Avengers is funny.
That's gonna be cool. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I like the whole asterisk thing. I was waiting for a long time. I kind of figured that was where it was going. I'm happy. New Avengers I wasn't expecting, even though I should have. After it got announced, I'm like, oh, of course. That makes way more sense. In the back of my mind, I was thinking Dark Avengers, but I'm like, that makes no sense as a title.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
But the characters fit better. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is cool. I like that. Anyway.
Yeah, got a team of assassins. As the new
Avengers. That's crazy.
Hey, the original team had 2 assassins, so it works out.
I mean, yes, that's true. That is true.
So that's just a prerequisite to get in at this point.
Apparently. I don't know. It just for me, it just made me start thinking about just more things. Just who's on Sam's team then? Like, because he's actually building the team now. Like we had
over a year
already. Because that was jarring. Anyway, when we first saw the Thunderbolts trailer, she was like, "The Avengers aren't coming." I was like, "Doesn't Cap come out before this movie?" Like, what you mean?
But I mean, he didn't assemble them yet.
Obviously. But she kept saying like, "There's no heroes." I was like, "Damn, Sam."
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's like, what the hell?
She's just being blunt. There's obviously heroes. That's the thing. Like they keep saying that they're not formed, but there's heroes everywhere. A lot of vigilantes, I guess. There's no team of heroes.
I mean, yeah, but he's like the most. I thought that was such a slight for her to say.
Don't get me wrong. It was. I mean, she's just being a bitch.
Like, damn.
That's why I thought that. I thought in the beginning that scene, I thought that was gonna be at the end. They're trying to talk the new Avengers into existence. But that ended up being the beginning because they were trying to impeach the bitch. I was like, oh, interesting. That's cool because she's a bitch anyway, so it makes sense that we go after.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the poster thing just made me think about that. Just who's on his team and the confirmation of Fantastic Four. I was really sitting there. I was like, they really gonna do that? Like I was like, I wanted to see something of them, but damn, I really think they're gonna show the ship entering. Yeah. I was like, and they called it extra dimensional, and I was like, oh, so they're making sure they lay it on there. Like this shit came from another place.
Yeah, I mean, again, everything we expected.
I was okay. I mean, it was crazy when they did the Doomsday casting anyway, because all the people they named. I was like, well, damn, nobody died, huh? Except for one.
No, that's such a big giveaway. It was crazy.
Yeah, and again, for her to die within 5 minutes, I thought, okay, cool. We know Taskmaster not making it. Surely gonna be the one casualty against Sentry or Void. But for it to happen, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she was like, she had a hard life. I said, oh, well.
I was gonna say, like, before my computer crashed, I was like, why did Taskmaster only got like 2 minutes of screen time? Like, what happened?
One line.
Surely,
she's done more press work.
Taskmaster's gonna come back.
Like that actress has done more press work than when she was in the movie.
Yeah, it's sad. But
she had one line.
That's crazy.
I'm not here for you.
She's the casualty of the movie. That's what it was.
See, that's crazy.
No, she getting paid.
And I'm not even like it's not like I'm a huge Taskmaster fan. I'm just like, damn, like that was it.
When they announced the new name too, I was like,
yep.
On that side when they did the little press thing, I was like, why are you?
She's in all the advertising.
It's got to be in her contract. It's got to be. She had to put in her contract. Like, look, if y'all killing me in the movie, I want to be at everything. I want to be there, front and center
for every appearance.
I want to surprise the world 5 minutes into the movie.
That's crazy.
Fuck happened.
Hey,
it is what it is. So at least that was no, it wasn't. Well, no, it was. This was the final movie of that phase.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Because Fantastic Four is starting the next phase.
Correct.
5.
Phase 5 is
Oh, 5. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, Phase 5 and Phase 6 will be the Fantastic Four. The last project of Phase 5 will be Ironheart. The last movie was Thunderbolts / the New Avengers.
Wait. What phase we get ready to start? 5 or
6?
6. Okay, this is 5. Okay.
This is 5, yeah. 6 will be the Fantastic Four will start 6. Which won't last too long because then we're going right soon. It's done right after Secret Wars, I imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's only 3 movies in that phase.
As of right now, they haven't announced. There's like a couple things they haven't announced yet.
Something needs to be in between those 2 movies.
Yeah, because you got
between what, Doomsday and Secret Wars?
We need something in between.
I don't know if you get anything in between those.
You might get something after because you got the 2 Avengers movies and Spider-Man, and right now we don't have anything else. But there's definitely technically a movie before the Doomsday and one after Spider-Man, but no names, nothing yet.
So there are dates at least though.
There's dates. It's like next February. There's a movie.
I feel like there's nothing because that means they would have had to have been filming it in secret.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no way. It's crazy. I don't know how they would. I don't know yet. It's crazy.
That's interesting because they don't have. I mean, I don't feel like they have anything that. I mean, Ironheart they don't exist. And then we got Wonder Man.
An article about Ironheart. Robert Downey Jr. said it was great.
That annoyed me so bad.
Damn.
I saw that, and I was like, so y'all said we ain't got no trailer for y'all. We ain't got shit else. But Robert Downey Jr. gave a thumbs up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Give me a trailer. Like,
I mean, that's fair. But I
also Robert Downey Jr. think about this right now.
I also was like, oh, okay, that's dope. He thought it was good.
He gonna say that anyway.
He is, but still.
This sucks because it came out so close to the Thunderbolts. Like we gotta let that. They're gonna ride that until it's over.
Right.
So you got maybe another week of that, and then they'll push Ironheart. That's all. It's so close. You got right.
That damn trailer could have came up with.
They probably should have, but they're not.
It is getting very close because it comes out next month.
Next month, yeah.
The 24th.
So the trailer has to be
soon,
imminent. Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be soon. Look, they already put it out the article for what was it, Empire magazine?
Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine the marketing starts very soon for that. But they did Peacemaker today. It was random last night.
I still actually got to watch that.
Yeah.
Are we about to talk about that?
That's a teaser. No, we can wait. You know why? Because the full trailer comes out Friday.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was just a teaser, like a legit teaser. It was holy shit.
I was gonna record a trailer reaction and then I fell asleep.
No, it was the actual trailer's on Friday. It was just,
okay, cool. I will wait for that then.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'll have the filming tomorrow while I'm at work. Great.
I'm just saying they come out Friday, tomorrow's Thursday bedtime.
No, I think Trayvon was gonna do the same thing I was gonna do. A trailer reaction.
I would wait.
I said,
we have a quiet room in the office, and I go in there.
Smart.
And I'm recording in there. I probably should be doing this for the purpose, but well.
Luckily, I work from home today, so I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and do that. And then I forgot, and then I was like, well, I'll do it right after work, and I fell asleep.
That's funny. I basically fell asleep in my chair this morning. It was crazy. I was like, I need a coffee bad. And what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Peacemaker. I'm just saying they're doing Peacemaker. The first trailer is going to drop Friday. That shit don't come out to August, so that's much.
But that's what I'm saying.
That
good makes
time.
Sense at least.
Yeah,
it does.
This one, fucking a month out. But don't get me wrong, Daredevil trailer came out basically a month out too. It was around the same time.
Did it?
It came out in March, the beginning of March, but the first trailer was like January, end of January.
I feel like it's very interesting based on Bob Iger's comments. He said this is the first thing that we're putting quality over quantity, and I was like,
I thought that was
okay
too.
And I was like, so you saying Ironheart is not quality?
Well, didn't Ironheart film
it hasn't come out yet.
No, but
No. Ironheart came out, but even before Daredevil was supposed to come out. It got filmed and it was done before.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
So Daredevil was technically the first of the new way of them doing TV. Daredevil is not Ironheart. Ironheart's part of the old guard.
Yeah, I think
it's a program director, like fucking what was it called? Agatha. But Agatha was good. So
yeah. I feel like it works. I feel like it works because most people, the average person, ain't gonna realize that. So.
Yeah.
they're going to see Ironheart and be like, "Oh, okay, cool. Everything post Thunderbolts is the new way." It does. To your point, Trayvon, it does suck for Captain America.
I think that was an interesting comment to make.
Yeah, it does. It does suck for that, but I think he was sort of saying it right now to be like, well, anything you see after this, most people, unless they're paying attention or are looking it up fully, aren't going to know that Ironheart filmed way back when.
That's true. That's true.
It's fair.
Well, as long as they play it well, I mean, as long as they figure out how to make it not feel like.
Yeah, right.
We don't know what the show. I don't know what the show exactly is about. I just know the hood is in it, right? And that's it.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot all of the plot points because it's been so long.
And under the hood is magic. That's why I was excited about it.
Like I know who's casted. It's about. I know everyone at least they've announced.
I don't even remember. I obviously I know who's playing Ironheart. I just forgot it's been so long.
Yeah. Nobody. I mean, Anthony Ramos is in it. Alden Ehrenreich is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got a couple people. I got a list here. It's not super big, but it's there. And there's rumors about who might actually be in it, like Sacha Baron Cohen. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
That's right.
We will see. I don't know. I look forward to it. I'm very excited. We've been waiting forever for this second show.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it as well.
Yeah. So hopefully we get a trailer soon so we can talk about that. That'll be the next project, Marvel project. Go cozy about. Anyway, what's next, Trayvon?
We can talk about. Well, let's talk about gaming. Let's do a little switch.
Ooh.
You said Gears of War, right? It's coming to PlayStation.
Gears of War is coming to PlayStation.
Gosh darn it, man. See, that it's factually true. It's factually true. But damn it, the game's coming to Xbox. Damn! Talk about that. I know it's not as good as a headline.
But it always goes to Xbox, right?
Yeah, it's always Xbox.
Yeah.
I know that's all. Like it's not, but that's all people talking about. People gonna be like, "Oh, Gears is on PlayStation." I'm like, "It's on Xbox too."
No one has that, so everyone's gonna. Oh, we can finally play this game that we've only heard about.
The bigger deal with me, Halo is on
games, even though they're top 3 publishers on PlayStation. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Joel.
I'm just saying, there's a game.
You're just saying lies. Shut your mouth.
So it's coming to PlayStation. And Daddy's gonna.
You're gonna play. Yeah. See, you're hype. You're hype about playing an Xbox game.
I am. No, it's not Xbox game anymore.
It is Xbox
game. Halo gonna be on there next. Gonna be on the net.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy it in spite. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm sure Xbox is gonna be. Oh no, he bought it in spite.
No, the Xbox gamers will. They will be very upset.
They'll be fine. They out here sporting the Fire Stick as
they're
the Xbox.
They're more concerned about Phil Spencer and stuff. So I don't know.
What about the Fire Stick?
Most people be like, "Oh, I can buy this game here now." Okay, cool.
They're saying everything is Xbox now.
Yep.
Your the TVs, your Fire Stick,
on the Xbox.
Everything's an
Xbox. You got an Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. You do. You have a Fire Stick. It's an Xbox.
Exactly.
It has to be Fire Stick 4K and up to be specific. But,
I should have known they was gonna make you have to get the good Fire Stick.
I gotta have a little juice on it, I guess, but.
It's tough for me because I got by Xbox. I put Fire Stick in every room. I was like, there you go.
I just play it on my computer.
Huh? What you say?
I just download the games onto my computer. I don't need an Xbox either.
That's true.
So you got an Xbox. Your computer's
Xbox. Yeah. Your computer's an Xbox.
My computer is for video editing and Unreal.
Xbox
it just can handle Xbox. My Xbox is
Unreal.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about this game, but
I'm kind of shocked that they just dropped this news and no gameplay, no trailer.
Because it's been played years ago.
Apparently,
you want to see the new. That's stills of it's a remaster, remake, something like that.
What's crazy is it's a remaster of a remaster.
Yeah, it's a second remaster.
It's a remaster of the. I forgot what the last. It's just.
That sounds like cash grabs to me.
Oh, it's 100% cash. They were They were like, look,
it's just the first one, right?
Yeah, it is just the first one. They're like, we're going to put this on the PlayStation, but we can't say, oh, this remastered is just coming to PlayStation. Like they know that would have looked worse.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't do that. That would just be, I mean, at least not right now. Maybe a few years down the line, they're just like, sure, whatever. But
I feel like if gamers were sane, you could, because if it's a remaster of a remaster, because it's not like you're not getting anything new. So it's just, hey, we are bringing this to PlayStation.
Up the quality for the next gen of Xbox people. They don't get to play Gears for the first time.
No, but you can just say, hey, we are bringing Gears to. If they would just like, we are bringing Gears to PlayStation, and there's a fidelity upgrade for the Xbox Series X.
So if that's the case, then you are bringing the game over. I guess you're getting the same product.
But that's the thing. I felt like they had to make it a new edition because gamers aren't saying. If they would have came out with saying it like, "Hey, we're just bringing Gears to PlayStation now," even if they were saying we're bringing whatever the last, I forgot what they named the last remaster. Because I don't think it was just called Gears 1 Remaster. Whatever they called it, just say, "Hey, now we're porting this over to PlayStation and we're upping the quality." I feel like gamers still would have went crazy.
I don't think you can say that would be weird because it doesn't. Saying you're bringing over PlayStation doesn't also say we're also gonna upgrade the Xbox version of it. It's just like, oh, we're just bringing over the PlayStation. Then it'd be like, why? What happened?
Well, it's already available, so it's like, what?
No. The original remaster is available, not this new upgrade. That's why I'd say they have to be specific. Be like, the upgrade will be available across platforms.
How much different is this going to be than the last?
I don't know. They didn't give us any information. They gave us some still images. Apparently, they look good, but
it says Xbox something, right?
No, it is for sure going to be on Xbox.
It said,
Xbox. But they're just saying they should have just said, or they couldn't have just said it was on PlayStation. Like, right? That's like saying
no, because they obviously you got to appeal to everyone, but obviously to sell more, they got to say PlayStation has got to be the face of it. That's why it's a big deal. That's why we're talking about it today.
They could have just said we are bringing the Gears Ultimate Edition to PlayStation with a next gen upgrade. Is my point. I don't know what they're calling this new one. That was the last remaster.
They cannot talk about that one.
That was the last remaster, and that came out for the Xbox One.
How many were they?
It did something that's already available on Xbox. No quality updates.
No one cares, though.
It would have been fine. But if they are making quality updates, then that should be available everywhere. Which is why it's like you say, we're doing quality updates, bringing it everywhere. We're bringing the game to PlayStation for the first time. We're upping the quality on Xbox. Like that, they have to say that.
Ain't gonna hold you. Those pictures didn't look that much up quality.
You're the first one I've heard say that. I haven't heard anybody else be like, it doesn't look that much better. So
what is how many were there?
Gears? 5?
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
6, yeah, because E-Day's coming out.
And that's the 6th one?
Yeah.
5 is the one that you can play with Batista? Is that one?
I don't know. I'm a Halo person. I haven't played many Gears, so this is my
I didn't play 5. 4 was my last one. I need to actually go back and play 5.
I heard 5 was good.
I don't know.
But regardless, I'm excited. The first Gears was great. I can't wait to play it again.
I've never actually. I'm sure I probably played a little bit of it.
I forgot about Judgment Day. That's a spinoff of the main series.
That's the 5th one.
That's technically the 6th one. So there's Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now obviously E-Day is coming. And they had a couple spinoff games. I didn't really care about them. I ain't gonna hold you.
They had the Gears Wars game.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they had like Gears Tactics.
The Tactics, yeah.
Oh, they did have a Gears.
Yeah, I didn't really care about them. We were talking mainline games.
All right. Well, I'm interested in at least playing the first
one.
Well, I mean.
E-Day, yes, is going to be the prequel.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I might do that then. I look forward to
trying. We'll see. So the other thing, not all games are coming to PlayStation right away because not all teams are like equipped for that. So I don't know if E-Day is coming to PlayStation at launch or if that's going to be a later thing, like Indiana Jones, because like, you know, the Bethesda team, even though they were the ones that kind of pushed for like, hey, why the hell do we have to put Starfield on just Xbox? They're seemingly they weren't ready for Indiana Jones to be on PlayStation day one. So
the reason I believe that it is the same team that's doing E-Day did this.
I don't know. That's 1 point for, 1 point against, because like if they were working on this, you kind of they gotta shift resources now.
But I feel like a lot of the base stuff is probably already there. Like they have already used it, you know, to get the remaster together.
Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I'll have it regardless, so we'll see.
Especially if it don't come out this year, like everybody's assuming.
I think they already said it's not coming out this year.
Did they? I remember when we were talking about our most anticipated. I haven't looked since then. Our debate was whether or not it's coming this year or not.
Holy shit!
What did Joel just find out?
I don't know what's happening.
You okay over there?
We just won again, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all beat the.
I know it's sports related.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
Ooh, was it last second? I see it's a
like
very close score.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Interesting.
I mean,
this is way more interesting though.
Is it?
People actually move. I don't know what we watch the stills and get happy about.
Interesting.
What is this about?
I'm under the agenda that stand culture is the same as the sports culture. It's the same thing.
It's not the same. It's similar because we're both fanatic. Because it's about
one of them is looked at as good, and one of them looked at as bad.
Well, you're being obsessing over one person is weird. Well, something over game is accepted.
Is it
over a person?
Y'all know all these people, all their little stats and everything.
Yeah, but we're not. I don't know.
Why they gotta be little stats?
It's so cute.
Why they gotta be little stats, man?
The size of the stats. They gotta be huge stats. Really take the
only the best stats. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Fuck the Celtics.
Fuck yeah. All right.
It's just we're one team, one city.
That's it.
You know, I have multiple fandoms everywhere.
Me too.
No, Jamie, she a half sports fan. That's what she talks.
See, that's you can't talk about sports around them. They start being like, "Oh, I'm gonna say this about you," blah blah. All right, go ahead, run your mouth. That's fine.
and it doesn't bother you because you're a casual fan. You don't care.
No, man, you say, "Well, I'm enjoying what I'm enjoying." I don't know why that bothers y'all so.
Well, it doesn't bother us.
I have to think about what men I post in the sports chat. Hold on, well, let me not do this.
Oh, I stay out of the sports chat. I'm like, after the Super Bowl, I'm like, I'm not going in there.
I go in there for chaos. That's what I go in there for.
That's the entire sports chat in general. The people who talk sports go in there for chaos.
Because it is chaos.
But I'm literally
it's
posting
fucking
people.
Chaos.
I'm posting people I have no idea what team they're on. I'm just like, I don't think they like this person. Most of them post anyway.
Oh my god.
There are very few individual players that I dislike.
This is wild. This is insane.
I'm not the biggest fan of Cam Newton. Not as a player, just as a person.
Oh wow.
I don't care about him outside of sports.
I don't really either, but
I think he's a little strange.
Oh yeah.
How's that a stream? I just said I don't like him. I didn't say he's the worst.
He is strange.
Yeah, he's very strange.
I won't fucking lie. He's unique.
That's the best quarterback though in Panthers history.
That's fair. It's not a lot of history though. So.
No, there's not. Not a lot of good quarterback play either.
They're young. No. How long have you been around?
96.
Shit, that's like
95.
Raptors and Grizzlies are around that age too.
Yeah.
Damn. Carolina young, yeah.
Them and
where the
Jacksonville.
Man, you could like the fact that I've seen their whole history already.
That's how I feel about the Texans. Like fair. I remember the day they got awarded a team.
That's fair. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'd be like, wow, I feel old. No, it wasn't even that long ago. Oh, that's funny.
It's before my time.
Well,
right,
yeah,
so,
you're a baby.
Oh. All right, so like you said, Clayface got a new writer, right?
That is fair. Yeah. So apparently there's a new writer for the Clayman.
Oh no!
What'd you say?
I said, did he? And JP goes,
oh no,
did
he? I didn't catch that. That's funny.
I thought. Wait, now before you go into this, wasn't the whole reason Clayface was going to be a thing was because they liked the Mike Flanagan script?
Correct.
Bingo. That is very true.
This is why there's a problem.
So this is why I'm confused. So here's the
so confused.
What's going on over there?
So apparently, they got a new writer. His name is Hossein Amini, who wrote. He wrote Drive. I don't know if anybody watched Drive. Very good movie.
I did like Drive.
Drive is a good movie. Yes. I'm just confused as to why. Apparently, they got some people saying it's a day one rewrite, like a page one rewrite. I'm sorry, and then you got some people just saying that it's a rework of Flanagan's script.
Okay.
It's like a fight. No one really doesn't seem like knows what's actually happening. To me, it's weird because if it is a page one rewrite, I'm like, then why even continue with the movie? It's like because the whole point was that Flanagan's vision was really cool. You wanted to bring it to life, and then you wanted to bring it into the universe. Right. If you're not going to use that script, what the fuck why even bother? In my opinion. I mean, not to say that this guy can't write a good script, but why the fuck do I care about Clayface if it's not for Flanagan now at this point?
Yeah, by selling the public by saying, yo, this script was so good that we have to bring this to screen, and then be like, actually, we're gonna rewrite it. What was the selling point now? Because it's like you just told me that was so fire, but it's not even gonna be that anymore. Like you gotta resell me again.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my problem. Like I mean, I was excited. I was intrigued. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I guess. And then like, all right, I can see where this is going. And then they're like, I don't know what this guy's vision is. Like, I know Flanagan. I know his work. I know Drive. Drive was good. But again, I don't know. How's that? I don't know.
Done outside of Drive.
Exactly. I know.
Because I was going to say, we've seen writers do a single great script and then the rest just be like, I wasn't really feeling it.
Flanagan?
No, just in general. Like, we've seen writers do like a movie that's a really good script and then some of the other stuff that they do, you're just like, I'm not really feeling it like that. So I kind of need a proven track record if you're going to tell me we rewriting this something that you just said you were selling your entire movie off of.
That's the only reason I got greenlit.
Right.
This was so confusing. I was like, so...
Ooh, he wrote on Obi-Wan.
I saw something earlier.
Oh, God.
Let me see which episodes.
I still see something earlier that was interesting. I think that Jeff Snyder, posted it.
Yes.
So he said about the Batman 2, there was no director showing.
Well, because it's on what's it called,
so that was
something weekly program, whatever. The problem with that is that that's not always accurate.
It could be possible though. Cause I know that
he wrote 47 Ronin.
But again, and that's another situation. Say if Matt Reeves is not the director, then what's the point of continuing that?
Yeah,
that's again what's the same thing.
Yeah.
So like, why bother if the director walks away? I don't see the point.
Yeah.
And that was obviously with all the issues. It was always a possibility. It's just obviously they said they're working on a script. I take them at face value. Fine. So as of right now, it does seem like Clayface is still getting written. Coming because there's still a new writer. They're going to apparently film in October. So that's another thing. It's not like there's a lot of time between now and October.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, is it really a paper rewrite or is it just a rework?
It's got to be a rework. I'm less excited. I wasn't a huge fan of 47 Ronin or Snow White and the Huntsman.
Well, I like Snow White and the Huntsman.
It was okay.
The first one.
This is definitely the first one.
All right. 47 Ronin was not that. I mean, and I love that idea of 47 Ronin.
Yeah, the idea was great. The movie.
It was something else.
That's a little worrisome.
I like the trailer for 47 Ronin.
He wrote the first 3 episodes of Kenobi as well as was 6 the last episode? There's only 6 episodes of that, right?
I don't know.
I think you're correct.
he wrote the first 3 and then episode 6 either way. So we can.
I might be a little giddy the rest of this show. So excuse me. He's just like reading all the posts. Like, yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I saw it was a comeback too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the second time we did it.
Nice.
Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Oof. It's been stressful 2 games. I don't understand it. Now I'm scared to go home. You know what I mean? Because that was both in Boston. So imagine. It's fucking nuts.
But I'm sure Clayface. I'm a little. I got, like I said, like you said, I was intrigued. I'm a little less intrigued now because it's like,
no,
you did one thing that I really liked. 2 things that I really didn't like.
Here's my view on their approach right now. It's not that serious because to me, both of these movies, both Clayface and Sergeant Rock, which got pushed, right. Both of these movies are like characters I don't need fucking movies for, right? I don't care. Personally, not that I wouldn't see one with them in it. I just don't. I'm not looking for them, right? But they're also going to be made on a low budget with people that have ideas for movies. It's just a movie to appeal to anybody. You know what I mean? So you're not really trying to. These are not necessarily for comic book fans, but will have comic book topics, or like we'll have used comic book characters in ways that you'll recognize them, but will also appeal to mass audiences where they can oversell basically, or over. I don't know how to say it. The word I'm looking for. They're gonna buy low and sell high, kind of.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? They're gonna put
low risk, high reward.
That's it. That's what I was looking for. That's kind of what they're trying to do with these movies, I think. So Sergeant Rock, Bobbin?
I was gonna say maybe it's their, Iron Man opportunity, because Iron Man wasn't super popular.
Oh yeah, but these guys are much lower than Iron Man.
I was gonna say
Iron Man, even better, even better.
These guys are like, why bother? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if Clayface is gonna start a franchise.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless it's like a horror franchise. Like, that's interesting. But again, like I mean, that's the thing. Maybe they were working with Batman in it. You never know.
True.
And then Sergeant Rock, we've heard it sounded kind of like an Indiana Jones movie, the way they explained, the way it was described.
I like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I do too. So like, I'm not against that. I want to see Easy Company in real life, so that'd be cool. I'm open to it. Again, there's not shit I'm looking forward to because I know they're not going to spend a lot of money on filming this. They're going to be lower budget movies. The potential for it to over again, you know what I mean? Like,
it'll over ROI apparently. Like it'll make a lot more than it costs.
It costs to make, right? Because people want to watch comic movies, even though these are not big names. I will be there for Clayface. I'm gonna be there for Sergeant Rock. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I get what they're trying to do, but we'll see. Because as of right now, they've both been postponed. Like, I don't know. Clayface has not been postponed, but as of right now, I got a new writer. That's kind of, to me, that's a step back. But what else? Whatever. Anyway, what's next, Trayvon?
Okay. I mean, I guess you can talk about the Herbie voice actor was revealed.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear about this?
I didn't.
You did. Okay, you know who the voice actor is?
No, I didn't hear. I said.
Oh, you didn't. I think you said I did. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oops, I lost it. That's my fault. I've been scrolling like a crazy man. I lost myself. 1 second. So apparently there's actually, I didn't know if they were going to do it after seeing the trailer, but apparently the voice of Herbie will be played by Matthew Wood, and that's someone you know, Didge.
Interesting.
You want to take a guess who he voices in another project?
I saw it.
I know he's in Bad Batch. I can't remember who he voiced in Bad Batch.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. You're definitely in the right idea. I mean, you're in the right world.
Oh, I remember what it is now.
Go ahead. Jamie, you got it. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'll give you a shot.
Oh, you found it?
Bib Fortuna in Bad Batch. Outside of that, I got nothing. So if it's not,
it was Bib Fortuna in Bad Batch?
Yeah.
He's General Grievous.
That's
cool.
You right? That was
cool. Really?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Okay.
General Grievous in Star Wars will be voicing Herbie in the Fantastic Four. And he looks like a toy I would have bought when I was a kid. And I love it.
He looks like Rob.
He does look like Rob. So funny. That's kind of the look of robots back then, I guess. Because Rob kind of just like an advanced version of Herbie.
Mm-hmm. Like, Nintendo's looking at it like, hey, don't give him no red. Don't give him no red.
Does he hover? Like, I'm curious. He don't have like a tractor or whatever, the wheels or whatever. I don't know how he fucking moves around. Now that I think about it, I think he hovers. But yeah, it looks very retro. I love the look of him. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy that he's in the movie. And I've been waiting for a while to see if anybody actually voiced him, because for a while there, after watching the trailer, maybe he just goes beep beep boink boink like a Star Wars droid, like R2D2. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
But yeah, at least he does have some voice. So he does hover. I'm looking at the poster. He has no feet. He's just kind of hovering there. Cool. So that's cool. I thought that was a nice reveal, because I guess they were also part of a magazine reveal recently. There was a couple of things. So they went over that. That was the biggest thing I took from it. Again, I'm trying not to read too much because I don't want to spoil anything else. I've already know enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of just want to go right into it. I was waiting though to find out who the fuck's Herbie was, who was voicing Herbie. And there's still some people I still don't know. Or like I don't know who Paul Walter Hauser is or Natasha Lyonne. They're in it. But I don't know who they're voicing. I mean, who they're playing.
She's Birdie. It was so funny.
I don't know how that would make sense unless she's in a cameo.
In other universe. I mean, they're in other universe. She could be there.
I know that, but you gotta remember.
Yeah, I forgot.
But it did. So they did say no other heroes are there. They did say that.
Right, but she's also she's her parents are like Howard the Duck and fucking whatever her name is. That's what I mean.
I tried to get
Darcy.
Darcy, yeah, that's from like modern day. Yeah, so that's why I would push back on that. So she's playing someone, and maybe it is. Well, what's her name? Alicia Masters. Thing's love interest, right?
That'd be interesting.
The Puppet Master's daughter. We never got into that in the movies, but yeah, Puppet Master.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a girl.
Yeah, he has you never watched the original Fantastic Four?
I did, yes.
Wasn't it Kerry Washington?
Kerry Washington, yeah. The blind lady?
Yeah.
No? Remember?
I'm not gonna lie, I remember Johnny mostly.
Man, you and Trayvon the same. You cut out the same.
Listen, I had taste in that then.
I mean, I get it, Joel. I think a lot about Jessica Alba in that movie.
To be fair,
I thought it was cool. I thought she was great.
I was into Jessica Alba way before that movie.
I was too, but I also remember seeing that movie for the first time and turning to my dad going, yo, I like her.
Oh, yeah,
I like her.
She was great. You ever watched Idle Hands?
I don't think I've seen Idle Hands.
That's first time. That's where I saw her first. Amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. You can watch that. God bless you. But we can move. I mean, that's all I have from Fantastic Four.
That was the most like perverted. God bless you. Like, what was in this movie?
Idle Hands is good. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think I've seen Idle Hands.
That's funny. It's old.
Yeah, it's 99. That's not that old.
There you go. I mean, I was like fucking 13, maybe.
Oh dang.
Yeah, I was young, but I was young for me. Like, you weren't born or whatever. But
I was like 7 when this came out.
I was still Angel. Like, dang, look at Joel. What a good one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where did this go?
Look at it. During that time period, that's the beginning of your gooning, you know.
Oh,
if you're gonna goon, it starts in the teen, like the late teen.
Man.
Super gooning, everything that you can see. So yeah, watching.
That's why I was like, God, I gotta go to Earth. I gotta stop this man.
Jamie, back then, like we had to watch it. It was so bad. You just watch it scrambled on TV. That's how bad it was. You're like, fuck it. If I can see a little bit. I can see something. Like,
it was a wild time back in the day.
You remember that, dude? Like, watch scrambled television because, why not? Like, once in a while would get clear. Just one. Oh shit! No, I never got sound for some reason, but sometimes it would go clear.
See, like growing up, my aunt had a TV that had antenna, but we rarely ever had to touch them. Rarely.
Antenna? That's wild.
Yeah, she had some older TV.
I was gonna say we didn't go back that far. We didn't have antenna. We still had cable.
Yeah, I didn't have an antenna.
It was early cable, but it was cable.
As long as I had PBS.
Remember the black box? Remember the black box?
Yep.
Yeah.
You remember that? Trayvon? You remember? I don't know if you remember.
I know. Trayvon, you kind of quiet. You ain't had a black box.
Maybe. I don't know. Man. I'm sure I have.
Yeah. I mean, back then, a lot of people had it. That's how people got watch pay-per-views without.
Yep, I was gonna say we used to get. I remember the day we got it because it was the day after a Tyson fight.
Oh,
remember Tyson fights used to end quickly, and I remember. I think that fight ended in it ended in like a minute and 30, and my dad was like, "I'd never do this again." And the next day, I came home from school. I was like, "What is this cable box? This is a cable box."
Yeah, it was like $100, but I forgot how much exactly. Cause I never paid for it, obviously. But it was one of those things where like you pay for it and you good, bro. I watch there's so much wrestling off of that shit. It's crazy.
We used to have all the wrestling pay-per-views.
Oh, yes, it was the best.
But I like I said, my dad was furious because boxing matches was still like 60, 70 then. That's and he was like, I had all these people come over. They got all these food, all these drinks for the adults and stuff. The kids is all here. And they sat down for a minute and a half. And he was
gotta watch the fights beforehand before the title card.
People wasn't doing that. It was always like, I'm just here for the Tyson fight. I couldn't tell you.
Everyone got there late.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know how that feels. Yeah. I used to do that when Trinidad was good over here. It was very popular amongst the Puerto Ricans during the time. So we just get all together. I watch most of the fights early. I like boxing. I actually would rather watch boxing over MMA.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, that's just more me.
At its height, boxing was great.
Yeah, I love boxing. Yeah. I can watch boxing just to watch it sometimes.
Boxing's fun.
Boxing's cool. I like boxing, and it's a good workout if anybody wants to.
Oh my
cardio.
God! The best workouts I've ever had in my life, but also I felt like I was being tortured.
No, that sounds right.
The practices were like 3 hours long for some reason. It was after class when I was in school in university, so I was tired every day. But I was in shape.
They don't kill you. I mean, well, not kill you, but you know what I mean. I've done workouts where like I've had to go vomit. It's like it's that bad. Like that's how bad a shape I am to begin with. But I've had at least on 2 different occasions where I've exerted myself to the point where I had to vomit. Like, this is bad. Oh my God! I almost passed out during. I used to do Jeet Kune Do.
What's that?
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's his martial art.
Yeah, I don't like to say it because it's not technically it's not supposed to be a style. What we're doing is more mimicking, but it's not really supposed to. It's more of a way than it is a style in art. But I love Bruce, so I wanted to be like Bruce, blah blah blah. Anyway, I was out of shape like a motherfucker, and I remember having one day where I zoned out so bad that I remember starting class. And by the end of class, like a zombie, they had to open the door, sit me down, and give me water. I could not move. I was so out of it. Oh, I was there. I was like, wow, I just needed some fresh air. That's what I told him. Like, give me fresh air and water, and I'll be good. And I was right. Because that happened the last time. I'm like, fresh air and water will always cure me from whatever exertion. I'm good.
Good to know.
Yeah.
If Joel ever falls out at Comic-Con, we're like, get him outside! Where's the water? Get him outside!
I walked too many steps.
Don't go to Awesome Con.
Well, I've done Awesome Con.
I hate that. I hated that setup.
Ooh.
Awesome Con. It was interesting though.
It was always in the basement. Everything's like the stores and stuff is always in the basement. Then you gotta go all the way back up to go to like the rooms and stuff. It was all
escalators or elevators?
I mean, New York Comic Con's not that different.
New York is.
Hold on. What am I getting into at Anime NYC?
It's not.
You never been to Javits?
No, Anime NYC. This that would be my first time.
I like the setup. I like the setup of.
I don't know how Anime one will do, but the Comic Con usually like the comic actual artists are in the downstairs. There's artist alley downstairs, and then they have the big room downstairs as well. And then you have the middle. That's where all the exhibits are. A lot of the exhibits, mostly in the middle floors. Then you have the upstairs. That's where you do the interviews. A lot of those. And there's like an extra floor that I swear to God I was not there last time.
I feel like you can walk from one side to the other, get to artists and all that, but you have to go up and down. Like Awesome Con literally is like everything's up here, and if you want to see go to artists and stuff like that, all the way down.
Like there's more. There's like more that you can see if you go down a floor. Like they opened up Play NYC, so they have like a little arcade center and stuff now. Okay. It doesn't smell actually. Last year I went, it did not smell. I'm happy to report.
Nerd stench. Yeah.
Let me tell you, C2E2 was not as lucky. C2E2 was on one floor, and it was certain areas you would catch like, ooh, what was that?
Wolf. That's a wolf.
Yeah.
I got stuck in I thought we would get cute. Maybe we'll take the steps, instead of taking the elevator, get downstairs, to the next level. So we took a door, a stairway. Mm-hmm. Problem is, when we went through the stairway, the door closed behind us. Didn't have a handle, so you're like stuck in the stairway, and then you can see the other stairway across from us. But we would have to do some type of ninja shit to get there. And I was like, oh motherfucker, me, my daughter, my fiance, and Juwan. I'm like, Juwan, you're gonna have to walk your little ass over there and open the door because you can see the handle from here. At least you can get to that door. He's like, I ain't walking over there. And then I'm trying to figure out a way out, and I fucking looked and I noticed that the door without our handle was kind of like there was like an area. So I just put my hand over it and just pulled it, and it opened. It wasn't locked. It was just it just didn't close. I was like, oh motherfucker! You just couldn't use your handle. I was like, oh thank God. I was like, man, I would have to like ninja shit. That was been crazy.
That
was a close call. I was gonna send my daughter. I'm like, you know how to walk this, right?
Oh God!
Just don't fall, honey. Just don't fall.
Time to learn to fly.
Yeah. She started crying. She's like, oh, we're stuck here. I'm like, maybe for a second. Like,
oh.
But we're good.
No, we chose to be here.
Yeah, I found a way out. Daddy found a way out. No worries. That was funny. Oh, this is the. Oof. Oh man! All right, so I think that's it, right? We had those.
Oh, the last thing the only thing we had on here left was. I thought this was funny. Teen Titans movie is a go.
Oh, right. Yes. So they confirmed. I forget who was talking. But they confirmed that Teen Titans, the live action Titans movie, is happening.
Oh.
And a sequel to Teen Titans Go apparently is also coming.
What does that mean?
Teen Titans Go.
They keep making the animated.
It's like a continuation, or they're doing something different.
Well, it's a sequel to the movie. There was a Teen Titans Go movie.
I thought, isn't the show? Hasn't it?
There's a show.
The movie.
There's a show, and then they did a movie of it.
Yeah, but I thought the show still kept running after the movie.
It did. It just there's gonna be another movie. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Joel said, "Don't think too hard about it." We're getting more Teen Titans.
I was trying to think that like maybe they'll like I don't know, give me something more like that I would like to see.
You don't like
Teen Titans Go is bad. It's just like it's not the same as those.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it didn't. The new season of that just come out.
Yeah, I mean it won't end for some reason. But Teen Titans Go the movie was fine. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then part two, obviously they're apparently working on another one. So all right, cool.
That was the Go to the Movies one, right? Like Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Something like that. I thought it was good. Well, my daughter loves Teen Titans Go, so I mean that, and
it's got some catchy bops.
Yeah, I try to tell people. like I was very much against it because it was not Teen Titans. They got rid of.
At first, I was pissed. I was very upset.
And then, as you should be, because that was a fucking good show, and they turned it into that silly shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was so mad. And then I watched Teen Titans Go. I'm like, you know what? This show's really funny.
Yeah. Then I was like, okay, it's fun.
Once you realize it's different, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's funny. It's fun. It actually.
I do still sometimes get upset. Still, though, like
I know because it was a good show. It was a good show. So I get it. No, I totally understand.
That's why I was like, when you said there's going to be something else, I'm like, are we going back? I'm like, is there hope?
They did have an episode where they saw the original Teen Titans.
I do want to watch that episode because I'm curious what they did. I heard about that.
Yeah, it was funny. Again, there was a Snyderverse one where there was an animated version of them from that world. That was funny too. They had like Teen Titans multiverse, like all different Titans from different cars. Like
interesting.
I saw something like that. Yeah,
that was funny too. I mean, they're ridiculous, but not for everyone. But I thought that was fun. They confirmed that in the live action that we already kind of knew. But cool. That's gonna be fun when that hopefully eventually gets. Well, no, they're writing it. That's all we got right now. Son of a bitch.
I was gonna say I was surprised GTA 6 didn't make the docket.
Oh yeah,
unless y'all talked about it before I got here.
No, I did not. You guys can talk about it. I don't care. So you guys can.
You don't care. It's third person and everything.
I don't play GTA.
Why not? It has all the things you like.
It does.
So everyone says I've never been into it, and I guess it's not. It's the problem is I grew up at a time when all the people wanted to do was not play the game and kill people, and I'm just not into that, and so it turned me off. Not gonna lie. So I needed some type of structure.
You beat the game.
I know, but people every time I played, it was just them with cheat codes and killing random people, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I have no interest in doing that.
I'm kind of with Joel on that one. Like, I played the game for probably about 5 years. That was my main game. I played it with a group of friends, and they liked going on the same heist. They liked shooting and killing each other all the time. They liked going on these like user created like racetracks. Sometimes they were fun, sometimes they weren't. And after 5 years, I was like, I think I'm done with this.
So 5 years is a long time.
5 years is a long time. I probably would have stopped sooner, but I had the peer pressure. I was come on, we'll find a different game mode. It's always the same game mode. I was like, guys, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this.
You guys are messing with me now.
Yeah, so I'm like, what Joel described, that's everything where I was like, it's not that fun to me.
No, you're supposed to, like I said, once you beat the story, then, and even then when you do that, it's not like, okay, we're putting in hours in GTA now, going around just terrorizing the city.
I like Franklin. I didn't like Michael or Trevor, so I didn't beat the story because every time
I never played anything past.
I don't like these guys.
San Andreas. I played all of them except San Andreas. And I'm sorry. I played Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. I never played the new ones. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so you didn't play like 4 and beyond. I was like, why you stopped at San Andreas?
I love Nico Bellic.
Yeah, I never played any of the new ones. So like the new era one. Again, same reason. And I only played those games because my friend didn't like doing the missions and I did. So I'm like, I did the missions and he just fucked shit up. And I'm like,
Vice City. Vice City is still my favorite on all of them.
Vice City's great. Oh man,
Vice City, yes, the music. Oh my god,
it's so funny y'all talk about this stuff because only time I played that game, I played it. The stuff y'all just talk about, going around, shooting people, stealing people's cars.
I mean, it has its merit.
I had a feeling that was what Trayvon was doing because he was too silent.
Running from the police.
That's all everyone did, and I'm like, I
like it's fun for a little while, but that won't sustain me. I got to do something else.
All right,
but I'm happy for you. There's plenty of that to go around.
How's that feel, Trayvon, when someone's happy for you?
We say that all the time. I'm genuine. I'm a genuine person.
Listen, I'm good. Look, I'll play this. Look, when they put it in Game Pass or whatever they do with it. That's when I'll get it.
They're definitely not doing that.
You ain't playing Grand Theft Auto 6 to 2030.
You're gonna have to pay that $100.
It'll be all right. I won't play it then because I'm not paying for that.
I ain't go on sale. I was in Jamie in her trailer reaction. I might be there day one. I ain't gonna hold you.
I see. It's so tough. Because when I talk to when I think about it, I'm like, they really got to do something different because I feel like most the recent GTAs, to Joel's point, I feel like it's always kind of like the same activities. Like you go on a heist, like you do all this kind of stuff. Like I would love for even if they don't change that, like give me some depth, like add something new to it. But then every time I watch the trailer, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be playing this.
That's what it was. You are completely right. I was like, they need to do something more. And as I was sitting watching the trailer, it was just a feeling like, yo, this GTA is back. Like I might need to be here for this.
Now,
there's
one thing that can add this game that will get me to buy it. Y'all know me well enough to know what it might be.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna happen.
If they do that, I'll play it.
The PC has new packs.
Oh, that's not what I thought he meant.
Oh no, I know exactly what he meant. But
what, male prostitution?
There you go.
That's
I'm pretty sure they would put that in there.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure they would put that in there.
They do that, I'll buy it.
I think that's it.
It's that silly. I'll buy it. Because
I saw some things that were like quote unquote woke, and that's just the trailers we saw. So I'm like, I feel like they do it.
Maybe. I feel like I don't know.
I mean, I don't see why not.
It does make.
It wasn't any of the other ones. You can only pick up women and.
I think so. Here's the thing, though. They didn't have. I guess they are kind of. They didn't. They were sticking to like the heteronormative kind of stuff, but now that there's a female character that you can play, I'm like, I feel like they gotta have male prostitutes if they want to keep like the heteronormative stuff up, you know. Not to say that she wouldn't get with any female prostitutes, because I'm sure they would keep that option for the Gooners.
Of course,
but I like, I feel like
because girls can't like girls apparently.
Girls can't like girls. I'm just saying they're going heteronormative, so in their minds they're like, I guess we'll throw this in here because we're gooning, you know, not because it's a normal thing. It was like. It's for Goonie. So I feel like they would do it.
I actually do. I don't remember which one it was. They all blended together for me. All I did was get on there and shoot people, kill people, get rocket launchers. Had the cops chase me, get away from the cops, go to the cops, blow the cops up.
Isaac posted it this morning. Someone complaining like about. At the game it looks like anti-cops. I'm like, bro, have you ever played GTA?
Yeah. The name of the game is called Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
what world are you thinking? A world
anti-cops.
A game called
Grand
Theft Auto.
That's all people did.
I'll get that flamethrower and burn their asses up. That shit was funny.
That's all it was, running from the cops.
People trying to see how long they can last on 5
stars. Yeah, exactly.
That's
what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
Exactly. So
let's get to the 5 stars. Can you survive?
Yeah. How long can you live?
You know, you got to switch cars and stuff. It's fun. Like, you know, be a real mastermind out here.
Yep. I would be curious to see, because to me, when they first announced Watch Dogs, I was thinking it was going to be like GTA, but you can hack, like a little bit more like nerdy style. I wonder if they'll bring some of those elements into GTA 6, or maybe someone's smart enough is like, I'm gonna shut off the grid, or you know, I'm gonna change these traffic lights, whatever. That would be kind of cool.
That would be interesting.
Exactly. Get a tank, rocket launcher, fire, everything.
Yeah. And then I heard you guys got rocket launch. I mean, jetpacks and shit now, whatever.
Yeah.
There's jetpacks. There's flying cars.
Oh wait, that's in this.
That's in GTA Online now. Like you can.
Yeah. GTA 5. Yeah.
Trust me, my brother still plays GTA Online. He be talking all
about
it.
Hearing Deuces talk about it.
It's insane.
He just want to run like a criminal. You want to be like a kingpin.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Trayvon, you would thoroughly enjoy playing GTA Online with Deuces. That's all he talks about.
I want to be that stuff online, not in real life. But you know, so I can do all the foolishness.
You would thoroughly enjoy playing GTA Online with him. He be talking all about how he be doing his drug enterprises and all that stuff.
Very into it.
I thought it was very entertaining. Of you do the prostitute thing, but then you beat them up, take their money afterwards. I said this is very immoral, but this game is sick. So I'm gonna do it. If they give me the option, I'm gonna do it.
I talked shit about GTA, but I was really big fan of Red Dead. And
Red Dead Online was so fun.
Red Dead 2 specifically is so fucking good. Like
it is.
Like Red Dead is so fucking good. Like
I've never
one of the best games I've ever played is Red Dead 2. What? Never played?
No, I've never played.
That's the one that's the one on the horses, right?
Yeah. Red Dead is so fun. They're online. I'm so sad. GTA Online just made so much that they didn't invest in Red Dead Online. Yeah. Red Dead Online was so crazy because you were essentially doing a lot of the similar things. So it was the same
shit in the West. Oh, Wild West. Yeah.
I never forget because, like, you know, it was obviously I think it had to be crossplay because we were playing with friends who were on different consoles, so it had to be crossplay. But you could like tie the people up and drag them from the horse.
Yeah.
So I remember one time we told my cousin, like, yo, hop on Red Dead Online. We'll meet up with you. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me join y'all squad. But you obviously you can't do that to your squad member. So we was like, well, no, you got to get jumped in first. And so he just running around trying to find us. He was trying to find us. And so then my brother, he ties him up. He got him dragging from the horse. He's like, let me go. He all mad. It was like, no, man, you got to get jumped in. Oh, it was a time. Red Dead 2 was wild.
I do love me some Red Dead. I had a really good time with that game. A really, really good time. I was like, wow, like this is what's up. Like I want another one. Like I really would.
Third. Maybe. Oh my god, so. That's probably gonna be in like who knows how long from now. It took a while just to get to GTA 6.
I 100%. Yeah, I understand. Like
that's probably the next thing up though. But
you think so?
Yeah, because they did 5 and then they did Red Dead 2, I think. So now
but you don't think that like enough people have been questioning for like a bully or anything that they might just be like, fine. I mean, because they've already done a Red Dead 2, and bully is just bully. They haven't done bully 2 or anything. They might just be like, you know what, fine.
Bully 2.
I don't know. We'll see. That's another one. I'm like, I don't know a ton about bully either. I know a lot of people talk about it a lot. So I'm like, there's definitely there's a fandom there. To me, it's just never like hit the scope of Red Dead or GTA. So I have no idea if Rockstar is going to be like, is it worth it?
Bully has just been gone for so long because until Red Dead 2 came out, I feel like you could have said the same thing. Like Red Dead Redemption 1 didn't, or was it Red Dead Revolver before that? Whichever. It felt like it was like there was pockets of people who really played it because I remember my cousin, he played it all the time, so I knew it from that, and like we played it. But I feel like until Red Dead 2 came out, I don't know if it had as much widespread fervor as it did, and I feel like Bully would be the same way.
Maybe they do a remaster first.
I never played Red Dead till 2, so that's fair. That's very fair.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe they do a remaster for Bully, and then like if that sells really well, all right, green light it.
Maybe something new. Give me a different environment. I mean,
that would be cool. That would be cool.
I'm not sure what, but
DJ V said he lost faith in bullies and another bully. But
let's do Grand Theft Auto Tokyo Drift. Go to Japan. Everybody go to Japan.
Bro, they the wave right now, you know.
Yeah, it's the wave.
If you go to Japan, it's just gonna be fucking ghosts all over again.
Yeah.
One of the top-down Grand Thefts might have been in Japan. I know they did London.
Oh,
which one?
The original Grand Theft, it was Grand Theft Auto, and I think it was like Grand Theft Auto London.
Yes, one of them was in England. It's fair.
And I thought one was in Japan, or maybe it was just Chinatown.
Tokyo, or maybe it was.
I swear it was. I don't remember. It was top down, so you couldn't really tell much. But
I remember those times back in the day.
I don't know. I can't remember who made Sleeping Dogs. Rockstar works with Sleeping Dogs to make the sequel, make the new one, get people excited. Simu Liu promotes it, and then the movie.
Ooh. For the original Sleeping Dogs.
No, if Rockstar doing anything, give me another LA Noire.
Oh, that would be cool.
They made the.
I like detective still, so I would love to get into that. I need to play the first one.
They did Max Payne.
I love Max Payne. Was it 3 or 4? I think it was 4.
I got.
I don't think they had 4. It had to be 3. I don't think they had 4.
3. I love 3.
Yeah, Rockstar. That's the crazy part. Rockstar is known.
Well, that wasn't Rockstar. That was like Remedy.
It was like Rockstar Studios. Yeah, it was. Yeah. But that's the crazy thing. Rockstar had they had so many different things, and there's so much now known for like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. Like they had Midnight Club. I don't know if they
was that a different thing. I thought that was a part of GTA.
No, Midnight Club was it was a completely different game. It was like a racing game.
It was a racing game.
Yeah, Midnight Club was great. Midnight Club was my first one. I got the second one.
Wow, I like it so much.
That was good.
What's different about it from other racing games?
Midnight Club kind of had like a hip hop aspect to it.
It was also
it's like Need for Speed Unbound.
I don't think I haven't played Unbound.
It's less technical than like what was it called?
Gran Turismo.
Nah, Gran Turismo. Well, that's definitely less than that.
Forza?
Not Forza.
Burnout? Because Burnout was just about
well,
crashing.
Burnout was just crashing, yeah. which I thought was cool as well.
Yeah, Burnout was
Need for Speed. That's how I'm at. Need for Speed Underground.
Oh.
But no, like Midnight Club, they had shit like Dub Edition where your cars were on dubs.
Yeah.
It was very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember he said like it was cool. It was funny. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even like racing, but it was like a free roaming like racing game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mario Kart World, but hip hop and not Mario.
Yes.
It was fun though.
It was
fun. I'm not a big racing person. That was fun.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Learn something new.
Midnight Club.
I wish they would make the Godfather game again.
You're not gonna play Mafia. You're gonna play Mafia?
The Godfather game. I am gonna play that, but look, the Godfather game. No, it's not. Game. It's not. No. That game was so good. Like you were like, obviously, I think Trayvon, you haven't seen Godfather, right?
Nope.
All right. So for us who have seen, you should. It's really good. One of my favorite movies of all time. But
never watched it before.
It's a lot of the stuff. Go ahead.
Did
you watch all three of them or just the first one?
Yeah, all three.
Oh, Godfather? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but the game was so great.
I think there's two. Sorry.
That's the smart move. That's the smart move. The game was great because you would essentially do like some of the stuff that was happening in the movie that obviously happened off camera. You were the person doing that. So like you were somebody in the Corleone family who was doing basically all of the dirty work. And so like they would have the cut scenes where you would see scenes from the movie. Like for example, the scene where he shoots the person at the restaurant. If you ain't seen The Godfather by now, you're just gonna get spoiled. Like I'm not going through, but like that one, you were the person that planted the gun. So like you had the mission where you had to get through there, make sure the gun was planted at the right time. Cool. The scene where all of where the christening at the end, you're handling all the business during the christening. So like you have to get that done before the christening is over because you need to show that you are there during the christening so that way nothing falls onto the family. It was so good. And like I said, I wish they could remake it or just bring EA, I think.
Oh, okay.
EA Sport. I'm thinking sports, my bad.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good times.
If I could find a copy of it, I might stream that. I want to play that again.
Yeah, I would love to see it because like that sounds pretty dope. You could start a campaign. You'd be the leader. Bring Godfather back.
Godfather.
Oh, dope.
Alrighty.
Looks cool. It'll be cool to be in Vice City for me the first time. Yeah. I want to see some gameplay next time though, Rockstar, please.
Yeah, that's fair.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Maybe at Summer Games Fest.
Oh yeah.
That would be kind of insane. That would be interesting.
When summer is the end of this month or next month?
Next month. Beginning of next month.
Yes.
All right.
I'm actually gonna go. So if I was there in person they have you can get seats to be in the audience. So
really?
I think they might also have like a little demo area. I don't know if that's for the public, but I'm gonna try and
Where's it at?
Magic. It's in LA.
You're gonna fly?
I am. I'm gonna flap my wings.
Don't fly to Newark.
No.
So I've heard.
That's all I've been hearing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's way too close to home, literally. Every time I see
DJB said he just got Expedition 33. Now we just got to get Joel to get it.
I'm getting it.
Everybody play it.
It's
dedicated
so
to the mission. We continue.
I will be part of the expedition.
Yes. Everybody join the X. Oh my gosh. It's crazy because like when people are talking about it and they're like, man, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, me neither. I wish I was playing it right now.
Jamie, I'm gonna tell you on stream, Black Myth might not be played.
You
tomorrow.
lying? I knew you was lying.
Black Myth might not be played tomorrow.
I knew. See, that's why I said I was like, from now on, I'm just gonna do 2 streams, Expedition, 1 stream Network, because like I have to play this game.
I was fully prepared, and then I forgot who was on. I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were playing it, and they had just passed where I'm at, and they were like, bro, it's getting really good. And I'm like, well, it was already getting really good, so it's like. And so I'm like, all right, I might have to play more.
I heard the end of Act 1 was crazy. I'm like, I'm right. I'm not too far away from the end of Act 1. So I'm like, I really want to see that. And then somebody said the end of Act 2 is crazy.
I saw someone say they need to take a break because of the end of Act 2.
Damn.
And I'm like,
what kind of Last of Us shit is that?
What happens at the end of Act 2 that you're like, I need to just take a moment?
Whose birthday was it? I'm kidding.
Who was retiring that day? I finally get to retire. Oh no! Oh,
I am looking forward to playing it.
Oh my god!
It's so cool.
I was on the back.
I'm gonna tell you something. Black Myth. If you really want to stress the fuck out, go ahead play it.
I mean,
Which sounds like something.
Expedition 33 I have you stressed out.
I'm sorry. You got fucking Trayvon playing it. You ain't stressing, my dog.
No. Yeah. Expedition 33 got some stressful moments.
Trayvon, stressing.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. That's nothing.
Black Myth. Bro, we saw on stream yesterday. Bro was stressing. Bro, we saw.
I was like, damn. The fighting is interesting.
The guy rated.
Yeah, bro was stressing.
He was. Oh man, it's so good though.
Black Myth looks cool. I just can't do it.
Black Myth is amazing.
I got the physical edition.
Good.
The case just looks at me every day. It's literally in my hand right now, like because it looks at me every day.
Every day he looks at it, it's like today's the day. Every day he puts it to the spot.
Does that have difficulty settings?
I haven't even turned it on. No. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, it doesn't. See, no. Nope. See,
no. It's just your type of game, Didge.
I was gonna say, Trayvon, I have it. I think it's just updated. That's about it. That's
why I need to turn it down. Yeah, no.
Oh man, it's such a bitch that game.
Kind of God of War. I said, "Fuck this," and I turned it down at one time.
One time.
Yeah. We were fighting the hatred or hated or whatever.
I have never, till this day, ever brought it down. Ever.
I refuse to be that stressed. I'll turn the shit off.
Black Myth is not for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever turned down a difficulty on the game either.
I've only turned it up and only one time, and that's because that game was just easy.
I've mostly turned it up. I think I've turned it down one time. I think it's because I started on the hardest difficulty. I'm like, let me see how bad it is, and I was like,
hell no, who does that?
No, see, I'm not that confident. No, I will start on normal.
Right, I did that for Miles Morales. I probably shouldn't have because I was very stressed the whole game. But I had fun.
I started everything on normal, and then if
I was watching a lot of people that were playing it on hard, and I'm like, oh, they did
Spider-Man 2 was a bitch.
Spider-Man 2 was a bitch. I did not play that on hard because
I heard people
saying like, no, play this on normal.
Now with them damn symbiotes, hell no. Not on hard.
Oh my god, yeah, I know that would have been.
I was stressing. I'm like, this game is way too fucking annoying. What the? And then you know what I'm thinking about now. I'm annoyed again.
We ruined Joel's evening.
Oh man, that game was way unnecessarily difficult sometimes. So.
I did play Ghost on hard. Not the hardest, but I did play Ghost on hard.
I mean,
I did too, but I just kept it through on that. Like I never.
Did you make it hard after the game was done and continue on, or was like you started?
No, all the way like start to finish. Yeah. It wasn't too bad because I 100% of the game. So by the time I got to the end of the game, I was overpowered. I was not that bad.
That's what it is though. Certain games that you level up enough, like that shit, like Witcher. Like by the I did so much of that game. By the end of the game, like, I was walking through motherfuckers. I was like, oh, bitch.
Yeah, with Ghost, my brother had started it right before me. He wasn't even that far in, but he was like, you just get your timing good. You'll be fine on hard. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it, and I just never did.
And what game?
Ghost.
Oh yeah, it really is about.
Yeah, he was like, if you get your timing fine, you'll be fine on hard.
That's what fucking Wukong Black Myth is just like that. Yeah. Timing is everything in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, Expedition 33.
I was going to say, look, my timing is in a lot of practice right now with Expedition 33.
I ain't even touched the parry button.
Yeah. I do it by accident sometimes.
No,
I'll do it when I whip a dodge and might as well try.
Like, all you could do is not. It's the worst.
A good parry, you can get you a counter in. Oh, those be giving me life.
I haven't attempted that in a very long time.
That's how I beat that one boss. I don't know if you were watching my stream. The one boss that the horn.
The horn.
That had the musical horn.
Not the mine.
No, it's. I'm trying to remember what is that area called. Right before you fight the second area boss, like before you go to the Gestural Village. I'd have to show you a picture.
I think that's where I'm getting ready to go. Yeah. I think that's where I'm getting ready to go, actually.
Oh, the HBCU guy, that guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the one. Yes.
Oh, I see.
The last hit was a counter, and so then obviously that was his last hit, and then I was able to. It went back to my turn. But yes, the HBCU guy.
Yep, that guy.
One day I'll know what you guys are talking about. Until then, I have no idea. I can't wait to find out, though. I really can't.
Oh my gosh!
My first experience with timing in a game like that, was an Onimusha 2. I know you guys never played that game, but there is a system where you can do. It's called a flash something. You can time it where you can do like a almost a lightning slash, basically, real fast, and it's like a critical hit. And like I by accident, to this day I have never been able to repeat doing what I did that night against the final boss. I did 20 of them in a row. Like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never, till this day, I've never been able to do that again. I felt like I Super Saiyan that night. I was like, holy shit! I've never done that with anybody. So that was my I've never been able to do that again. It's like a once in a lifetime experience. That was cool. And that game actually is Onimusha 2. That was the game. And that's actually coming out again. It's being re-released. Very nice.
Oh yeah, it is. I think of
it's a great game.
I played horse with my cousin and
horse?
Basketball.
Okay.
And I made every single shot I took that. I don't know what it was. I literally made every single. Like I was going half court and I was shooting the ball and I made it. I made.
You were in the zone.
I was in the zone. I was like, I didn't want to lose to him, and I didn't.
Oh wow, that's a great feeling. I had a similar moment like that playing basketball. Yeah. It was one of those days where like I didn't get picked for the pickup game that day, so I had to wait. And then I got picked up by the other team the next game, so I got to play the guy that didn't pick me up. So I was like, all right, let's do this. And then we went 3 fucking straight. I had the game-winning shot all 3 games. It was a great feeling. It was really, that guy didn't want to talk to me the rest of the day, but I was really happy. Fuck him.
That's what you get. Now you know.
That's it. Remember the face. That's it.
Remember this. This is all you see all day.
That's it.
All right. Well, I think that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Yeah,
I have nothing else.
Everything.
All right. So promote your stuff.
What y'all got?
Did start there?
You know, Black Myth. That's what he got. Shame him. Shame him in the chat.
Just as much shame as you should get for Metaphor.
And I'm playing on Friday. What? Huh?
I might play Black Myth on Friday. I said tomorrow I ain't gonna be playing Expedition 33. I ain't gonna be playing Black Myth. Yeah. You don't know what's gonna happen on Friday. That's a whole new day. But you can find me at DidgeD everywhere, including on Twitch, where I am very close to affiliate. So if you want to drop your boy a follow, I think that is the last part that I need. Tomorrow I will be playing Expedition 33. As Jamie said, I'm definitely trying to get some money. I got trips to go on, so I need to pay for them. I don't know about that part.
I know about that part.
Whoa, DJV. I might be playing Black Myth on Friday. We'll see how much I play Expedition 33 tomorrow. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Listen, I had faith in you, and then you disappointed me, bitch.
I had faith that you were gonna play Metaphor the other day. I thought I was gonna come home. I did. I fully did.
I played on Friday.
I thought I was gonna come home from Thunderbolts. How fun would you be like? Yeah, because it was Expedition 33. I was like, what is this? This is not what I expected.
I gave him what he wanted, and now he's still crying. Look at this. Y'all know I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna be playing Metaphor on Friday, and then we're back to Expedition 33 on Saturday. It's going to happen. It's been
allegedly, y'all. It was written before y'all.
Listen, look who played Metaphor last week. Look who didn't play Black Myth last week. That's all I gotta say.
Talking about me no more. We off mine.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So y'all can trust me a little bit. That's what I got going.
That's good. Javon?
I ain't got nothing. I'm just
When's your next expedition?
When you streaming?
Damn.
I get to the point where I just don't want to. I just don't want to stream anymore. Like I just want to play it. Like I feel like I'm pressured to. I can't play it unless I stream it. And if I play it without streaming it, I feel like I'm like skipping out. I don't know.
Do play it off stream, play it, on stream, just catch
as long as you update me on where you are with it. That's all I care about.
No, I get on there and play. I mean, y'all just might not see me. You might just see the gameplay. My camera might not be up there. Because I could be over there beside over there playing it. But I'll stream it, but I'll be over there. but yeah. I'd rather play it on the big screen rather than this computer.
I get that. I do fully get
that.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the game is great. I'm having a great time with it.
I feel like it's gotta be up there for Game of the Year.
Avowed has been pushed to the back because I was playing that. I'm so sorry. I was playing Avowed, and
I had Avowed downloaded. I had this and Avowed downloaded. I'm like, I'll just switch back and forth between them. Avowed got deleted the other day.
I still got it. I'm still magic on there. I
get you. But I was like, I can use this space right now. I can just wait till I'm done with this and then play Avowed. I can just download it again then.
Oh, damn.
I get that.
Well, I've switched to using that. Why I mentioned the Fire Stick earlier.
Oh yeah.
Instead of stressing my computer out, I guess I have a capture card from the Fire Stick, and I tried. That's what I was doing the other day, just to see how it.
I popped in just as you were closing the stream. I was like, "Hey, I just caught you." No,
I popped in on his stream the other day. He had just started the fight with the mom, and I'm like, "Hell yeah, this is great!" I sat down, got all ready. He finished that, and like, "Well, bye." And I was like, "What?" Bye.
Well, it was me just testing that, and all of a sudden my camera was doing that glitching shit. It was getting on my nerves. I said, "Okay, I'm done." I was like, "I don't want to do this anymore." So I just stopped. Cause that's literally all I was getting on the floor was like, let me see how this Fire Stick will work, see if it actually like stream right, and it did. Like you could hear it and all that. I was okay, cool. And then my camera was doing that shit. I was like, okay, I'm done. So I'm done right now. So it's still doing it now. So it's OBS doing it. It's not my camera. Cause now my camera's fine.
I feel like maybe that's what's freaking messing with my computer or something with OBS.
I saw earlier today when I opened it up, it was saying that I had a new update for OBS.
I used to ignore those because I don't want to mess it up. But then it still did that. So I did update it while we're talking today. And so it's still doing it though. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. So
yeah,
I gotta figure it out before I can stream it again. So,
you could try that other. Actually, don't try Meld Studio. It wasn't great.
Just don't update OBS right now.
I was gonna say.
Already did it.
See if you could find an old version to roll back.
The audience don't do it. They'll do it.
I was still having issues. I was having issues before that bit though. That's the problem.
OBS just ain't liking you.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened. It wasn't doing that before. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's like you're not using me to stream the game directly anymore, so fuck you. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe that's what happened because before I was playing the game directly on my PC.
Right.
But I kept having issues with that. So
damn, I wonder if my PlayStation be feeling that. I'd be remote playing everywhere.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm remote play McGee.
Yeah,
I only got like 2 rooms in my apartment, so I'm like, might as well just sit at my desk if I'm gonna play a game.
Yeah, I want to sit on the couch.
Yeah.
I'm touching the couch right now. Bam. I'm right here.
I was gonna say this do feel like a new vantage point.
Yeah. This is my laptop because I'm like, I gotta see what's going on with my computer.
Whoa, DJV, not too much, by the way. I saw that comment.
I said to GIF earlier today. Where I was like, when you pick up Black Mythos, it's like someone pushing dust off of something. He'll do it one day.
One day, it'll be Friday. That'll be the one day.
Maybe one day.
Joel, what do you have coming? You didn't say anything.
Okay. Nothing coming. I might buy Expedition 33 this week.
Yes.
Start that. But all I've been really focused on is Rivals and some Fortnite. But that's about it. That's all.
I need to do the Fortnite Star Wars stuff. I might do that after this.
I think it's supposed to be
fun.
Is there Expedition 33 on PlayStation?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not an Xbox Studios game.
Oh, just because it's in Game Pass. That's why I was like, okay, I can play it.
They got the marketing rights. Yeah.
Their marketing, no.
That's how they gonna get me. I don't gotta buy a game separately.
I love that it's not $70 too. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's an indie studio.
Yeah, I mean this game came out of fucking nowhere. I never even heard of this fucking thing, and then everyone's talking about it, and I looked, I'm like, oh, turn-based. I haven't played a good turn-based in a very long time.
I remember, I think Jamie and I were talking about it when it was at, I forgot what showcase last year, but I was like, I need to keep tabs on that.
It's probably Xbox.
Watching the gameplay, again, I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
It reminded me of, I don't know if you guys ever played this game, but it's an old PlayStation game called Legend of the Dragoon.
No, I've heard of it though. I heard it was really good.
It's fantastic, and it has the same idea with the whole timing attack thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it was a really cool game. And the only one ever came out. It was crazy. How you never made a sequel to that game is insane to me. But PS1, that's how far back we're talking.
Damn! Wow. Okay, that's not what I was picturing in my head.
Look it up. It looks cool. You look at it. I mean, obviously the graphics are very blocky, but it's so good. So good.
Okay.
The non-turn-based parts of this game remind me of Forspoken.
It looks like Forspoken. Yeah. I don't understand what the fuck I'm looking at most of the time, so I'm very curious to learn more about the world. Because I'm like, this looks. What is going on? I'm so
sad about Forspoken, man.
I still need to play that. Is it still on PlayStation Plus?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Let me look.
Still so sad.
I don't know why I'm acting like I
got
time to be adding more games to my backlog.
Not too much. Ain't never getting a sequel to that game though.
Not too much.
Not right now, at least.
No.
Then they set it up for one.
Is it?
They set it up for
you never know. Maybe several. You know,
get more powers.
Get more people on it. Get the nostalgia going. Maybe 5 years down the line, something like that. Be like,
5
listen,
years?
man. You take what you get. You take what you can get. I waited several years for Persona. Now I'm taking what I can get.
It is still on play. Oh, it's just in my library, so
okay.
There you go.
I download it eventually.
Yeah,
it's their fault for that demo. That demo was terrible.
The demo was. Oh my god!
So the demo is not representative of the game. You feel?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, the demo definitely did it then, because that was convinced me not to play it.
It did. I was going to pre-order it. No, I was
too.
I was going to get it day one. I didn't even necessarily feel like I
that demo. I was like, nah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, well, I'm good.
Damn, not a bad demo. How you?
The demo was not great.
I don't know. It just didn't work.
It wasn't even like it was bad. It just like it didn't like make me excited to play more.
I got bored of the demo. And so I was just like, there's no way I'm going to want to play the full game if I'm already bored when you're supposed to be trying to sell me the game.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it. You saw I played the whole thing and the DLC. Like, I'm not joking. I literally loved it. So
it has DLC?
Yeah, it was a DLC. Yeah.
I found out that through Trayvon.
I bought the DLC. I got it on PS. I got it on PS.
Bring back the Godfather game. Trayvon, bring back Forspoken.
Not a Godfather. That can get sprinkled in because I can just play that whatever. So that I might play before Forspoken. Let me find it.
Dang! Now you put it in front of Forspoken. Come on, bitch.
Man.
I don't think that's about it. I mean, I don't have anything else.
That's all I got, ladies and gentlemen.
I was about to say only the ladies.
Relax, I got there eventually.
All right, well, bye everybody. Thanks to you for being there. Thanks this Digi guy in the comments. Thanks this Jamie girl in the comments. In the comments.
Thanks for double dipping. We appreciate it.
For being here and in person. Thank you.
Holding it down. Appreciate it.
She's got it going on. I don't know. We gotta watch out for her.
Oh my god, what is going on?
I mean, we're talking about.
I heard she was lotioning up. I'm like, I gotta tune into that. I gotta see what she's up to.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, AJ too. That's right, AJ. I don't know if he's still watching.
Oh yeah,
AJ was here.
I was getting ready to invite him. He said, "Peace out." So okay.
Well, he got distracted once we realized he had more episodes to watch. Like,
yeah, he did. That's right. Why did they do that?
Oops.
Why did they drop it 3 episodes?
I really don't know.
At first, I was like, "Oh, okay," and now I'm like, "Please stop."
Well, at least next week is the last set.
It is, yeah.
I don't know.
I kind of look forward to it. So
I don't know.
Rogue One.
I'm hoping it does for me what season 1 did, where I was kind of okay, and then like towards the end, I was like, "Whoa, hold on, it's turning up." I hope the same thing happens.
That's what Joel was saying.
These last 2 episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
Narratively more specific.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Okay.
Yeah. I might wait till the end of next week and then watch that into Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
I need to catch up with the whole show. Honestly, I watched like the first episode of the first season.
Did you see season 1?
The first episode. After the first 5 minutes, I passed out and I said, "Fuck it."
I was like, "This ain't."
That's what Joanne did.
Yeah,
I'm surprised with Joanne.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Because I need to watch out the Mission Impossible, so I don't know when I'm gonna do that, Lord.
Oh, I did my watch through over Christmas. It was fun.
To do that.
Yeah, Mission Impossible's fun.
It's really fun.
2 weeks?
That was the first time I've seen a lot of those movies.
I started watching them when Henry Cavill joined.
Yeah, actually, no.
That was the first one I watched.
I think I watched the one before that, but I'm right there with you.
Literally recently.
Yeah, the next one. Okay, the last one comes out in like 2 weeks.
And then Haley Atwell was in it. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Are they on one streaming service?
They're on Paramount, I think.
Who knows at this point?
I don't have Paramount.
I briefly had Paramount, so that's why
I have Paramount because it came with Walmart Plus.
Oh, thank you for supporting.
I think my sister-in-law has it. I'm gonna have to text her.
I weirdly watch
thank Amex for that because I got it for free basically. So there you go.
It is the first one is no longer on Paramount apparently.
Oh dang! Why'd they do that?
That's so stupid.
That's where they all should be there.
Yeah.
This right shit is dumb.
It really is.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Think about the consumer.
Use Just Watch.
That's what I'm using. That's what it doesn't show. It shows Prime. It might be on Prime Video. So that works.
All right, let me go ahead and end this thing. All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.